Hello, 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 and welcome to yet another Q&A Thursday with your favorite TRC crew right here.
The boys.
Talking about, well, you guys determine that. So I
Yeah.
got Levi on the right, Anthony on the left,
Hey.
and you guys all watching at home, leaving us questions from your shops, your homes, wherever you may be.
Good stuff, Dane.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I'm excited just because, it's Friday Eve,
It is.
as we call it here
It is Friday Eve.
at the Q&A.
Yeah.
We got some Reese's little mini cups that Anthony brought in. I want to say thank you for those.
Of course.
I've already eaten like 4 of them.
Yeah. More than that, actually. I saw you eat 6.
I've had 4 according to my wrappers.
It was more.
He's had quite a few more.
But I am going to need, Anthony,
Yeah.
be so kind.
Okay.
Crack open that new air fridge back there.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I want. Let's see. We've got a couple bangs back there.
Yeah.
We got some Mountain Dew Zero,
Got some Iron Brew.
some Diet Pepsi, some Iron Brew. Oh man,
Choices.
You know what? Our friends at Pepsi have graciously been providing us with those bangs. That Diet Pepsi in there, I think, came from Jeff Hennen,
Oh, wow. Okay.
president of the Rag or vice president of the Rag Company,
Yeah.
owner.
Yeah. What can I get you?
I think I'm gonna have one of those Diet Pepsis.
It's like, how long can I drag this
Why
out?
didn't you just say that?
You know, we just want to say thanks to our friends at Pepsi, our friend Jeff Hennen, the owner of the Rag Company, for providing those Pepsis.
our friend, Mike.
We're still waiting
Dad.
on Pepsi to bring in more product, but really nice to have that new air fridge.
Those bangs have definitely
those
got
nice.
us through our week, right?
They've gotten a few people through the
yeah.
week.
I think they sent some people into the future.
Yeah.
Sebastian will never be the same.
No.
Yeah, we have ruined him. He is
Yeah.
drinking bangs by the handful.
I'm like, I have vertigo now, and I've never had that before. I don't know what's going
What's his
on.
feeling?
So, but
yeah.
we're super stoked to have all you guys here. As you see on the front table, we're getting into the Halloween spirit.
We are,
little
absolutely.
spooky.
Getting
Just a
very
little.
excited for that. And we got the new Halloween sticker because we wanted to tease it. You guys got to see it on the live
Yes.
last week. You get to see
Saw
it on the
yesterday.
live.
Which camera should
Or
I point
last
to? There we go.
yesterday, I
There
mean,
you go.
in the live today, we're going to be having a Halloween sale
We are.
coming up here probably next week. So stay tuned. Stay
Yeah.
tuned to the podcast.
It's going to be a good one, man. It's
Stay
gonna-
tuned to
I'm
the
excited.
Instagram.
Yeah.
We got some really cool stuff coming, and I think you guys are going to be really excited. We really wanted to go all out, be festive this year. We got the orange and the purple lights going on back here.
Kind of like pink.
Hopefully you can see them very well.
It looks
but
like
it's
it looks
the
kind of like the
orange.
northern lights back here.
Oh, it looks pretty nice.
Our color correction. We're looking a little pink today.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's
But-
okay.
Point is, we're here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to answer some
Yes.
questions for
Yeah.
all these folks.
Yeah, we are.
And I want to say, thank you so much to all those of you who are like a crossover audience who also watched our show yesterday.
Yeah.
That was only our second time really doing that kind of really in-depth.
Well, we're gonna do it
live
again next
stream
Wednesday.
detailing, and we're going to do it again
Another
next
one.
week. What are we doing next week? with it?
We'll let them.
We're not telling
We're
them?
not going to tell
Okay.
them. We're going to let them be excited. Get pins and needles.
Rest
Surprise
assured,
them, yeah.
it's same but different.
That's right. There you go. All right. What do we got started
All
here,
right,
Dane?
let's
Let's
get
go to
some
this first
comments,
one. See what we
guys.
got.
Well, we got Sharuka telling everybody hello by asking if Umberto is around.
Oh, I don't know if he's here. Umberto!
And then we've got Curly Wolf here, looking forward to the program.
Nice. Curly
Is that
Wolf.
what all those
letters?
I'm not gonna
letters
attempt to even-
spell out Curly Wolf.
That looked like a VIN number. I was about to
know.
look it up. I mean, it's
the
kinda-
Carfax
it's different.
says,
We have Dan Pfeiffer saying, "Good afternoon. Word up from Minneapolis. Glad to be here with
Word
all
up,
of you."
dude.
classic
What's up?
Dan.
Alkaline Trio saying Happy Friday's Eve, y'all.
Yes. All
Alex Dewar coming in hard. Happy Thursday, TRC crew. Got our first bit of snow in southern Alberta yesterday.
Oh, no.
Dealt with my first single stage job last weekend. Thanks for all the helpful information, team. Take care. Thanks,
That's
Alex.
awesome. Thanks.
I hope
job,
you.
man.
I hope you had some fun with that. I actually really love single stage paint. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorites to polish.
It's satisfying.
It tears me up, but it's the most satisfying.
I remember the first time you did my
Was that
Miata.
the case with the Ram, right?
Yeah, it was like that with the Ram. Like I love it because it tears me up, but the results are so
But what was
good.
more satisfying, the Miata or the Ram?
Well, your Miata was pink.
Yes.
You bought a girl's car.
When I bought it, it was chalky pink.
You just bought
and
a
when you
pink
were
car.
done, it was glowing red. It was gorgeous.
It was very red when we were
Cherry.
done.
And then,
Yeah.
and then Dane spray painted it.
And then you spray painted it
yeah.
and covered it in overspray.
Then I decided, hey, this will be fun. Let's go two-tone.
No, but the point is,
I liked it.
I've always loved single stage paint.
Yeah.
Green bean, the Ram, Dane's Miata, even our C10 hood that we have in the other
Oh, yeah.
building,
Oh,
the
that
blue.
blue one. Yeah, that's a good
So
one.
fun to play with because it's just the transition and the 50-50. I mean, you actually feel like a real detailer when you're done with that, when you're done with single
Imagine
stage.
that, feeling like a real detailer. I mean,
Well, just you
feel
feel
that
like a
way.
magician.
yeah.
Really. I mean,
Well,
that's
it's
what it
true.
is.
Casting some kind of spell,
Yes.
right? Pretty sure that guy's just waving. But
We're
let's
just
get
tying this
back
all
to the
back into
comments here.
Halloween. Okay,
so we got a next comment
Oop,
here.
I hit it and then it didn't go up. There we go.
Sean
Let's try this.
here. Sean says, "Can Uno Protect be used, and will it help restore faded plastic trim? I'm doing a quick one-step on a work truck and don't have time to do a separate full trim restoration before resale."
No idea. Try it. I mean, if it's too faded, it's probably not going to be great. But try it. You don't know.
I mean, is this a case for solution finish?
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
a
Yeah,
better
I mean,
idea.
solution
Yes.
finish is probably your best bet. But if you're looking to just get rid of a vehicle and you don't want to do a full trim restoration, meaning, i.e., I assume that means solution finish.
Solution finish is so
It's
easy.
not that
though.
hard, but I would, you could put,
dressing
It's
on it.
easier
you could
than
put tire
polishing.
dressing on it.
Yeah.
Throw dressing
Huh,
on it.
something
Call
to
it
think
good.
about.
Yeah.
All right. We have definitely not Luke Berge saying, "Hey, new to this Q&A thing. I heard of this product, Optimum No Rinse. Ever hear of it? Any clue if it foams?" Well, I'm here to inform you that Anthony, well, you tell him.
Luke has managed to create another account, right? And while that is, it's going a little bit above and beyond, right? We appreciate
I love the creativity.
the creativity. There's a lot of effort involved in that,
Yeah.
right? He had to go onto Google, sign up for a new account.
Yeah.
Could
you know,
be G. Davis.
create a name.
And he's
Could be
trying to
Hans,
convince us
actually,
he really is a
trying to
different
be
person
the-
because look at
Yeah, it
this.
says,
Luke, so you
Hey,
went
There he is,
y'all,
Luke Berge,
Luke,
saying, "Hey,
man,
y'all."
being able
Clearly
to
two different
switch back
it
and
was
forth.
too close though. He needed to space it out by a couple comments.
I
Yeah,
see.
no, his problem was he put them back to back.
Got in there too, went in a
Yeah.
little too fast.
Todd Baker says, "I have the IK Foam Pro 2. Is there a way to buy parts like nozzles or the whole spray head to allow me to convert the Foam Pro 2 into a MultiPro 2? I see the 1.5 parts on the website, but not the Pro 2 parts." So you're basically you're gonna by buying enough parts, right, to where you should just buy a Multi-Pro 2. In
Yeah,
my
the price.
opinion.
Honestly, the way they did their pricing on their parts.
Because like the head unit, $20, right?
Right.
You're spending $30 for a multi-sprayer, and by the time that trust me, you're better off. Just buy a
yeah,
multi
just buy
Pro
it.
2.
Just pull the trigger and buy buy that Pro 2 because it's like we said, it doesn't make economical sense. The
fair.
parts are there for those that want to be able to swap out stuff, or maybe you've got a couple different versions of things and you can get all that stuff in. That's what that's for. But at this point, if you're looking to just have a vessel and two heads, might as well just have
like,
two.
It's like Medusa.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, that's more than two at that point.
She didn't have two heads,
Who
she had
really
snakes.
knows? Getting back
Medusa.
on here.
Curly Wolf. Can anyone speak to whether the OPT, now Lake Country pad washing buckets, will ever catch on? Is there an alternative besides using lots of pads? It's always been Lake Country made the pad washer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Optimum private labeled a version of the Lake Country pad washer. They did that. They did some pads, and they did a big red sponge from Lake Country. Now, that pad washer has always had a number of little issues, but it's been, for all intents and purposes, a great unit. If you don't have one, I suggest you get one. It's amazing.
It's
now,
worth the expense.
they
to have
are
one.
redesigned a completely different pad washer, the 4000 series.
Yeah.
It's going to be debuting here within the next few months, and it is designed to fix all the issues that the 3000 had.
Okay.
Less moving parts, greater cleanability, longer life.
The pads basically wash themselves, right?
Well, you still got to push it down on it.
Oh,
Still
do
got to
you?
do all the stuff that you would normally do. But
Okay.
yeah, the 4000 really comes with some amazing upgrades. And Lake Country have really put their time and effort into this because they want it to work with the new Udos
No, makes
machine.
sense.
So they're trying to create
Yeah.
a whole system with the Udos, the backing plate, the pads, and now this new pad washer.
It's a top to bottom solution. So
Curly Wolf, it's not a fad. It's a real deal, and the price is actually a lot cheaper for the new 4000 than the old price of the 3000s were.
Interesting.
So pretty amazing
well,
stuff. So,
less moving parts probably.
yeah,
helps
it's
with
going to
that.
be they're really going for it this year. So I
Oh,
think
that's cool.
this year we're going to be seeing a lot of people using pad washers. Hopefully, that's my guess.
And we know like things like SEMA 360 and all that are right around the corner. I'm sure there's companies who still planned on revealing new products coming out. So keep an eye out, keep an ear out for all the new stuff showing up in the next month or so.
Dan Pfeiffer, definitely not Luke Berge. I'm foaming some O&R right now on my Schwinn. It works great. Give it a try.
Doubt it. Okay, let's see what. Now we're just going back and
definitely
forth.
Luke Berge asking the same question, whether he can look at it. Andy, evening all, I just got a delivery of 365s and creatures from Clean and Shiny. Looking forward to cleaning the alloys with the creatures this weekend. Nice, Andy. Enjoy it, man.
Oh, man. It's just more back and forth with
more
Dan and definitely not Luke
Dan and
Berge.
definitely not Luke Berge.
Liam here.
Liam Jack Miller. Looking forward to this episode. Thanks,
Nice
Liam,
on,
from
man.
Facebook.
Thanks for watching on Facebook.
Future Prison, bright and early in the morning. Good morning, TRC crew. Happy Friday. Well, for some of us anyway.
Well, welcome to the show.
Oh, Despacito. My mom smelled Beatmaker for the first time, and she said she wanted to drink it.
That's how
Please
you know.
don't let her
That's how
drink
you
it.
know
Good-
That's
good
how you know
product.
it's
You know
good,
it's
man. Yeah, don't let her drink it. She'll get really sick.
Dino, all the way from Austria, just would like to say you guys are awesome. Thanks, Dino.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Dino.
it, man.
And I know you're in here a lot, so thank
Yeah.
you for watching as often as you do. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Dino. Ryan Rigdon, TRC Live, making Thursday afternoons unproductive since 2019.
Well, it's unproductive maybe for you, but for us, it's very productive.
Yeah, it's very productive. Think of it more like that.
This is
Very
our job.
productive.
This is how I get to eat at night.
This is what pays for you to eat at night.
thanks.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, Dino asking, Levi, what's the go-to pad on a rotary for Uno Protect on very hard clear coat? I got a new X7 booked for the weekend, and you were talking about some anti-vibration gloves. Where can I find them? So the gloves that I use are on Amazon.
Okay.
And the name of the company is Ragwarl. RAGWARL.
Excuse me?
Ragwarl.
Ragwhirl.
Yeah.
Whirls.
Warl.
Ragwar.
Anyway,
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Jaguar.
Those are the gloves I
That's
use.
what
They look
I have
like
to call my car now, I
they're
guess.
perfect for Halloween because they're skeleton hands. But they've got some really, like the first generation had some really neat EVA foam in the palms, which I really liked. They've changed the design on the palm. I've been doing some research on the company and trying to figure out a little more because I'm thinking we might need to add like a glove or something in the future.
Yeah, makes sense.
As an offering. So I'm just doing some research on anti-vibration gloves. The other ones you can get that are good old standby are the Mechanics Impact.
Yeah.
The problem though is not every Mechanics Impact has the EVA anti-vibration foam in the palm. Some are just a leather palm.
Yeah.
And what you need is that anti-vibration foam or foam in the palm to help limit the vibration. So as to the go-to pad on the rotary for Uno Protect, I'd probably work with the blue wool or the yellow wool.
Yellow wool.
You can't really go wrong, man.
Yellow
not gonna hurt
and I think yellow wool, you're gonna be able to do more work with a little time.
Yeah.
And you're also going to be able to basically apply the same sealant.
Yep.
Whereas I feel like when you're doing with a foam pad, I feel like I can get more. I can go longer with a foam pad, right? I can cover more surface area, right? Because I feel like the foam is spreading it evenly, very very thinly, and it's really nice. So if you're just applying Uno Protect, fantastic, right? But if you're actually trying to work in Uno Protect, I think the yellow foam is a pretty good.
I think
good
so
choice.
too.
Yeah. Oh, Hansi. Classic.
Hans says, well, hello, tell friends what's up or down.
That's a great question.
Mike Spina, TRC crew, how y'all doing this fine Thursday? Mike, how are
We're
you, man?
doing, man.
We're doing it right here, man. Hans saying, I want that sticker on the table.
Hans, you want it all, man.
He wants it
Comes
all.
out next weekend. So
Yep.
I'm
just
excited.
stay tuned, buddy.
You want to
All
read
right.
this one?
Grant Hotry Reese's.
Oh,
That's
man.
how I
Bum,
do
bum,
when
bum,
people
bum,
say
bum.
like, "Oh, love the Gateses."
It's like candy two-step.
Yeah, candy
The
two-step.
Hennens.
Okay, that's enough
Hennen's.
weird ass.
Mountain Dew.
at
It's a
home.
superior soda.
Yeah, Luke. Well, you drink the
Oh.
sugared. Luke drinks the throwback Mountain Dew,
Oh,
right? Let's
oh,
be
right.
very
He
clear
goes
here, right?
full cane
He's not
sugar.
drinking normal Mountain Dew. He's not drinking Code Red. He's not drinking Baja Blast. He's going full on throwback sugar. Oh my!
Look at this.
Gosh!
How can you be there and here at the same time?
So here's the deal, man. I don't know who that guy is because that guy's got a
That guy looks like
mustache.
a cop.
he's an evil twin. He's got the mustache.
What I'm wanting to know, what is that screen grab from? Where was that from?
I love that. That
My
looks to
guess,
be at a
that
trade
looks
show.
Like,
Look at that lighting.
That looks like wax stock.
Yeah, that's probably wax stock because that's the one time we really had you on video with the mustache.
Yeah. So Antonio's BDE supply store says the sticker is sick. Yeah, it is.
Couldn't agree
I
more.
wonder if he's gotten a Dodge Ram yet.
I don't know, man.
All right.
Maybe.
Well, I wait
Company
for some
truck.
more. There's 2 pages of comments here, but what I want to say is, those of you watching on Facebook right now, if you haven't already, please share the feed to your page or to other detailing pages that you know.
Yeah.
I'd really like to grow this out on Facebook and get more people to watch it there too, so we kind of have a little more reach both ways. So yeah, just please do that, and we'll carry on.
Nice.
All right, we've got
And Jeepers early.
early. No, you're here at just the right time.
Never too bad. Yeah.
And then Mike's being a simply asking.
Mike, there's no Coke in there, and you know it. We got Bait Addict coming in. Sup GSF Baiters. I like
What's
that.
up?
Gentle
and
snow
then,
foam,
and then we got
my
a
friends.
Dino super chat.
Whoa, nice. He
Wow.
wants more wash streams.
Oh,
Wow.
See, €5. Thanks, Dino. That's very nice of
That
you.
I don't even know
Appreciate
what
it.
that translates
That's
into
super
USD,
kind.
but
I think
I'm
it's like
pumped.
$5,
thank you.
$6.
Heck yeah, man.
But they're fun to do. Like when we work out like the audio kinks and stuff, I know it may have been a little frustrating for people, but we're working on it, and I think it gets really good. Especially if you watch further in the stream, you can really see.
Well, and that was fun
the
because we
kernels
had
of something great.
Well, and that we had, Lars and Ram both being able to chime in. Granted, it was late in the evening for them, so thank you guys for being a part of that.
They were troopers. They did a
But,
great job.
Yeah, but it was neat to be able to like actively work on a product, work with a product, work on a spot, and then have them chime in with the actual technical information for everybody at home, which I thought was amazing. So,
Yeah.
Bait Addict says, Anthony, looks like Matt is in love with GSF. I went to buy a bottle, but TRC distributors in Canada don't have it. I can't drive down to my mailbox in the States either yet. So, Bait Addict, what did I tell you? I told you GSF was the real deal. I told everybody that is the real deal.
He also says he doesn't want to bombard his friend with tons of orders. He's coming back in November, and I'll finally get to use Uno and Blue Bead Maker.
Wow, that's exciting.
Well, throw on some GSF. That
Throw
way,
on
if
some
he's coming
GSF,
back in
man.
November, you'll
but
have it.
It is. It's amazing foam, and I think that, who knows? We'll see what Matt does. I don't know. Will he give it up? Will he give up the Adams for GSF?
I would love it if he did.
He has
What
had
if-
so many
what
challenges
if-
to that Adam soap in his lineup that he always goes back to it. So it's hard because with Matt, even if something appeals to his sensibilities, if he has like a certain sentimental
creature
take
habit.
with something, the habit
He develops
kicks
a
in.
habit very
He
quickly.
wants to go back to that.
So, but the fact that I was trying to tell everybody, man, that GSF, that first experience that you have with it, whether you're foaming or just using it in a bucket wash, is so good that. And I think it's just the overall. It's the smell. It's the way it looks. It's just kind of the way it feels on the paint.
Yeah.
So I did a bucket wash last night on the Civic, right, with just GSF in the bucket. I can't tell you how slick that stuff feels in just a bucket. We've been using it with foam for so long now. We've been foaming it.
Yeah.
That's the only feeling that we know
Yeah.
here, right?
It's got snow foam in the name,
I said,
so-
well, I want to try it with just in a bucket wash. Just that product in a bucket felt so slick. And all I
Nice.
did is I built up a froth within my bucket after putting it into my mitt, sprayed it in, built up a froth, grabbed it, put it on the panel, and I'm like, dude, this stuff rocks. And so, hands down, my favorite soap to this day.
Look at
Nice.
that.
No, I'm not just saying that.
Okay, well, you got him convinced. All right. Liam saying he's loving the episode.
Thanks,
Follow.
Liam.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here. And he
We
goes,
got-
so in your fridge, Levi and Anthony,
sorry.
you guys rock, keep it up. You thank you, car detailing by Pat. Liam asking, so you, in your fridge, you don't have any Monster Energy? You have Bang and Coca-Cola and other brands, but no Monster. No, Liam, actually, we don't have any Coca-Cola brands.
We don't drink any Coke products
We don't drink
at all
any Coke products
whatsoever.
at all. Anthony over here drinking a Monster for no reason. If you notice, Anthony
Whoa.
is drinking a Monster, but in the fridge it is a PepsiCo fridge, so it's Pepsi products. So we've got Diet Pepsi. We had some Pepsi Zero in there, and then we've got Bang Energy in there.
Yeah. Holy
What?
smokes!
Luke,
What?
Everybody
Super chat.
clap! Everybody
Oh.
clap!
We
What
were
is
all
this?
like totally confused. And Luke, $50 from Luke Berge. Well, since I think I've been banned from TRC, I send a peace offer saying,
Thank you
Luke,
very much,
you are
Luke.
not banned. You know that.
You've never been banned.
What? So
You just like
just-
to ask questions that people get tired of answering.
this opens up our chain options so much, right?
Oh,
True.
We
Okay,
thought we've
so-
seen it all.
I don't know if I should say anything about it yet. There's
We'll
going to be
keep
a little
talking about
something
it.
at the midpoint in the show. You're going to see a teaser for something, and you'll see why that's money well spent. That's all I'm going to say.
thank you.
Right
Wow,
now. So,
I'm excited.
Just
Okay.
a little teaser.
All right,
So,
okay.
Luke, thank you, brother.
We
we love
appreciate
you.
that.
You know that. And, you're always welcome here anytime if you can get on a
Absolutely.
plane and get over here.
Wow. So we got Bernando popping in saying,
What's up,
shout
brother?
out to Levi Gates, Monster Detailing Studio,
Yeah,
Atlanta.
buddy.
Wow. He's just talking to you.
Yep. That's
Yep.
because
Not
I'm
anybody
the
else.
boss
One he cares
man.
about.
Boss man TRC.
No, there you go.
Second line. Of the
I'm the second in
Oh,
line.
man.
Third strongest member of the TRC team.
Right,
followed
you're
by-
not right now. Your arms are literally falling off.
Strongest man and the third strongest.
This next comment from G. Davis is so relevant. I'm way too narcissistic to create a second YouTube name. He
True.
says.
He
Yeah,
is.
that is
Yes.
that is true. He wouldn't do that.
No.
He wouldn't do that. He
No.
wouldn't give anybody else the credit when he can have that.
I know. I half
Roddy-
suspected him when I saw BDE
Roddy
Supply Store.
Matuberdai says, I saw you from Georgia Kovach. I don't know what that means, but awesome. Thank you
Nice.
for watching. David M. Hey, guys, just finished a rinseless wash with an IK sprayer, TRC towels, CarPro Elixir. Winter, well, it's creeping up on us in Western Canada, and time to put the foam cannon away and hide in the garage with ONR.
There's nothing
Nice,
wrong with that.
warm ONR.
People-
Delightful.
People
like
get hung
dipping
up
your
on the
hands in
foam.
some nice warm O&R in a cold winter, right?
Something
Just
fun about that, you know.
feels good.
I've
Wake
been
you
out
up on
riding
a
my bike in
crisp
the evenings.
morning.
It's
Have
getting
you?
cold, getting real brisk, right?
yeah.
Love the way that Arctic air hits the lungs.
when you're riding around, are you wearing a Dixon flannel? Or are you wearing typically some type of jacket or
something similar like the Super Dry
Master of Shine
Master
TRC
Shine
collab?
TRC collab. Something like this usually. Sometimes I wear a hoodie with this over it. You know, the other
Gotcha.
night I got caught in some rain, so I was glad to be able to have
yeah,
something to help protect me.
Well, that's not
This
weatherproof
is
at all.
This is a windbreaker,
that,
not
that,
a
that
raincoat.
water goes straight through.
As you learn.
That's
You'll be
because this is a
soaking wet.
windbreaker,
It
not
is,
a
yeah.
raincoat.
Well, and that's why we have the Columbia solution.
Columbia
water
Solution
breaker.
Package, the Columbia Collab, TRC
Yeah.
Collab Solution Package.
Yeah.
Is
Alex, we need you to make
is
a
our rain travel
we need
solution.
you to make a collaborative thing of all of the clothing brands that we think we've worked with, right? We haven't actually worked with these
Shout
people.
out Alex
As you can
Duar.
see, I
We
got
make
my
your
new
memes.
I got my new TRC
Don't hold
Brooks Ghost 12s collab.
No real collaboration.
They're
We
in.
just-
Let me see. I get a better shot here. They're in Rag Company blue. So
purple on the bottom. Those are girl shoes.
These are men's shoes.
Oh, I
Anthony.
see.
That's
Nothing,
blue.
nothing
Okay.
can stop
Right,
these
Company
guys
Blue.
from just slapping a label on
All
something.
right, so we got Liam Miller chiming in and says, I have an order question, please. I would like to use your products, but I'm in the UK. What restrictions are there at the moment sending items around due to COVID-19 and also the time frame? Also, please, there's no second part.
So Liam,
He may not know this.
yeah,
He may not know this.
clean and shiny.
UK.
.co.uk.
Yeah.
Go to cleanandshiny.co.uk. You can pick up all the Rag Company towels, products, all that stuff
John
from
Holt
our
is a
friend
master
John
distributor.
Hole
Yes.
from in the UK. He's in Aldershot.
Yeah.
Like
And to make it easy for you, if you're already like on the Rag Company website, go look for the tab that says distributors, and then simply find UK distributors.
it's right at the top of the
there.
page.
Yeah.
But John's the one that takes care of that. I mean, you can, if you're near Aldershot, you can go to a store and pick it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Super
you can go there
cool.
tomorrow and pick it up if you want. So you're in luck. And the normal UK shipping is basically, you know, the shipping that they have. That, you know, he does UPS, he does FedEx, he has Royal Mail. So
The point being, it's
shouldn't have
much
any
easier
issues.
when it's already there.
But you can also order from us from the storefront
Oh,
if you want
certainly.
online. It is going to take a lot longer because we do a mail innovations order because it's got to get across the country and then across the pond and then into your area. So the best way to do it, cleanandshiny.co.uk.
Simplify.
We have Ian, Dr. Ceramic.
I am Dr.
I am
Ceramic.
Dr. Ceramic saying, Dr. Ceramic here, been following you guys forever. That video on Bead Maker blew my mind. Can I use Menzerna 3000 and wipe off with Bead Maker?
You can try it.
I don't see why
you could try it. You could
Dr.
try it.
Ceramic, try it. See if it works.
Yeah, see
You
what
know?
happens.
We
Let
just
us
did
know.
it. We just did it with that because I noticed when I was wiping off the once I started wiping off the product, the bead maker or the Uno Protect, we noticed it was very slippery.
Yeah, it was already slick.
And it already felt good. And I was like, wow, it already comes off very easily. I wonder if we try this.
You said that.
And that was...
Not me.
And that was one of the greatest things, was that it was me that came up with that. And that was what was so nice, was to feel
fun.
like,
you know,
that movement in my head. You know, it was like lightning struck.
Family here, it's fine.
It's just like an invisible hand reached down
and
from
I
the
looked
heavens.
at Dane and I said, Dane, you're never going to guess what I came up with. Check this out.
Oh, boy.
And Anthony was over there. He was on his phone doing some Instagram thing.
Not even paying attention, to be honest. See, this is the sad part, right? Just like the guy that chimed in, Bernando here, saying shout out to Levi Gates, right? From now on, everybody's gonna be like, wow, Levi, the master of the Uno Protect and Bead Maker combination, the creator, the
20-minute
founder,
one step, baby.
the 20-minute one step.
20-minute one step.
Wow.
You tell him he does a good job one time,
That's fine.
and then it just...
Point is, we were working with the bead maker, like with the Uno Protect, and what I was doing was I was taking it all off, and then I'd let it sit overnight, and then I would hit it with bead maker. And Anthony did say, have you ever just tried taking it off with bead
what
maker?
if we just cut out the middleman?
And I was like, I don't know.
Try it.
And so Anthony did, and he was like, oh, you got to try this. And that video that we made, that's real. That was us.
That was
playing
genuine.
with that, figuring it out, going like, oh my gosh.
And then the
and then
follow-up
we were
video-
like, we need to make a real video.
Because
about
we were
this.
already making the video.
Yeah,
right?
we were
Yeah.
making that video.
But then the follow-up video to that was actually talking with Jason Rose, who happened to come by.
Yeah, that
and
was
you
totally
learned,
weird again.
You learned a whole lot more
Yeah.
about, so if I wait a little longer before I do that, then I
Yeah.
get the best results.
But that was literally us we thought, we need to make a video, we need a detail car, let's get Nick's dad's car in here. And I had said, let's just use Uno Protect. And then once it's wiped off, then we'll just wipe the whole car down with bead maker.
Yeah.
But it was while we were shooting that video that Anthony said, have we just wiped it off? Have you tried just spraying it on?
So basically the concept was what you do with drying aids, but in this case it's polishing aids.
Thank you.
So
it was
there
Mr.
you go.
Anthony Fisher that came up with that. So please enjoy.
I would actually rather just have people just give you the credit because it's more fun that way.
Well,
We
and
need-
then
we
all of
need-
a sudden all the pressure
well,
is
the
applied
best
to
part
you.
is there's video evidence.
We need somebody to joke around about it.
So it's great to be able to make
Okay,
it.
smart man, do more smart
Moto
things.
Vlog 3 City chiming in with, have you guys had any experience with Sonax BSD? I like giving it the D. I'm loving the combo. Uno Protect and Bead Maker, but live in Poland, and Sonax is easier to get a hold of than Bead Maker. I was recommended this on a Facebook group. So, yes, I actually have quite a bit of experience with BSD, right?
Yep.
So when we were first, jumping down the whole, bead maker rabbit hole, figuring out different concoctions, and this is actually probably around the time of bead maker, what was quick detailer, all of that. Everybody had been mentioning BSD, and so I ordered some for myself and used it. Right?
Yeah.
Pros: smells like hair shampoo. Smells pretty good, right? It's very thick, right?
Yeah.
It is slick, not as slick as bead maker.
Right.
It is durable. I will say that it is durable. And it's kind of like that weird combination. It could have close to the same durability of bead maker, depending on how you apply it. But it is a quick detailer and a sealant, kind of all in one, right?
Yeah.
So it does have some cleaning ability. It says that it has some polymer cleaners on it. But one of the biggest things with BSD is everybody says that because of how thick it is and how thick it sprays, in some instances, right, it's hard to spread the product, right, and get a nice complete wipe unless you're using it as a drying aid. Whereas bead maker goes on very thin and you can apply it really thin. So some people say take BSD, dilute it 1-to-1 with distilled water, right, or some type of diluted water, and you can get the product to go further. It'll cut the lifespan in half, and it won't be as slick, but it'll still work great for what you need. And so I went back and forth. I used the whole bottle of BSD, or I used half a bottle of BSD straight, and then split that straight bottle into a 1.5 mixture, right, and basically diluted the rest.
Yeah.
And use that. I honestly, man, I would just go back to bead maker. I would spray it. I'd say this is really nice, but then it eventually got to that feeling of, well, now I feel like I have to burn through this product just because I have it. Does that make sense, right?
Yeah.
Where you're like, I got this extra bottle here. I don't really want to use it, but I feel like I have to because it's just taking up space. So I started using it on wheels and door jams, and that's how I blew through the rest of the BSD.
Yeah. But the point is, no real difference you'd feel. But
Oh yeah, I guess
we
I
haven't
completely-
tried it. We haven't
Sorry.
tried it with in combination with Uno Protect, you're more welcome to try it.
I would say do it diluted 1-to-1.
Yeah.
I'd say see how that feels,
go.
but I think that bead maker
And
will still
then
be king in slickness.
Motovlog, you can order bead maker from the Rag Company Europe.
Yeah.
It's ragcompany.shop. They're based in the Netherlands, and you can pick up bead maker there, and they'll ship it to Poland.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they will.
no problem.
Then we've got Ken Glass here from Facebook saying, hey, from Australia.
What's up,
Wow,
dude?
what's going
yeah.
on, Ken?
Hey.
And
Bait Addict, Ragwall,
Ragwall.
subsidiary of the Rag Company, focusing on anti-vibration gloves and pump sprayers. That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
G. Davis, Bait Addict, if you can find a way to work in my fear of intimacy, please do.
Oh, boy.
Bait Addict has find all IK sprayers and everything else Levi uses there. Hey, guys, from Brian Schwab. When should I start to see breakdown of my G-Technic CSL and Evo
EXO.
or EXO V4 coatings? Has anyone tested the car coated with coatings going 4 months without washing for winter months? I think it'll be fine. Honestly, actually, coatings do better when you don't wash them as much.
So, probably
They
leave
last-
it, man. You'll
yeah,
probably
they,
get to last
they
even longer.
enjoy it more because you got to remember, you're not inducing a bunch of chemicals every week onto the surface.
The less you touch it, the better.
Yeah, the less you touch a coating, the better. We did Jeff Hennen's Escalade had OptiCoat
Yeah.
Pro Plus on it. We washed that car maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
And every time we washed it, we were blown away because we thought, oh, this is going to be it. This is going to be the wash. Where
finally
it's
gonna stop
and every time it
working.
was just like, holy cow. It just, everything came on. Like, it would dry for 6 months with bugs and grit and
Everything.
dirt.
Yeah.
And we would hit it with a pressure washer and everything would come off.
Yeah.
And we would just wash it with soap or we'd O&R it. And it was like, the thing looked amazing.
It was
every
a road
time.
tripping truck.
So
It was
coatings,
weird.
It
and
stayed
that's-
on the road.
and that's true. Coatings don't like being touched a lot. And so if you haven't washed it for 4 months, I have a feeling when you wash it, you're going to be like, wow, you're going to be so proud of yourself and it's going to look so good. You're going to be like, oh man, everything works just fine.
Ken Jeeper jumping in says, is there a towel in between an Edgeless 365 and a Creature 420?
No.
Great question. There is not. Those two towels are very different from each other.
Oh, yeah.
But finding let's just say we did a 400 wouldn't make that much sense, right? It all really depends on what kind of weave we would do. But the density between the two, it really feels similar in terms of the weight. Between 365 and 420 in your hand, you don't typically notice the difference of the weight. You notice the difference between the weave and the style of the towel. Right. And so really there's nothing that's really in the middle there that you would need.
Purely talking like how it feels in your hand, if you ignore the fact that the GSM is actually lower, the Eagle 350 might feel like it's kind of in between those, just in terms of how tall it is.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, actually, good point, Dane.
That's about the only difference I could say
like
for something that fits in the middle.
All right.
All right.
Carissa Thomas saying hi during my lunch. My son just bought me wireless headphones, so I'll be taking you with me. Rusty Yucky Spokes, any ideas? Thanks, Carissa. We appreciate you.
All right.
Rusty
we like being able to come
Yucky
along
Spokes.
for the ride here. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're saying crusty, yucky spokes. So the spokes, I'm assuming are chrome, right? Rusty.
presumably.
They've got, that means there's chrome peeling or something like that.
Yeah, what are you putting on those?
If they're rusty.
So if I had like a acid-based wheel cleaner, I would use an acid specifically for that chrome. It's not the best choice, but I will say utilizing something like Clean Wheels would probably be perfect on those because even though it's a non-acid, it's in the acid spectrum on the pH scale. And on chrome wheels, I like to lean towards an acid-based or an acid-like pH style wheel cleaner,
as opposed to the alkaline,
as
like
opposed to the
Breakbuster or something
opposite
like
and
that.
alkaline like Brake Buster.
Yeah.
Because it dissolves, the surface is different and it dissolves that stuff off there. It's easier
really
to scrub
does.
them. It actually cleans
Melts
a lot better.
that right off.
It does. It's scary but surprising, but it does. But that's what I would probably go towards. Try and find some sort of wheel, like Meguiar's wheel cleaner or Wheel Bright, any of those kinds of products. Just make sure you wear gloves, personal protection equipment.
Don't breathe
all
it
that
in.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Here
Sean
we go.
Winslow. Hi from the UK. Hey, Sean.
Howdy.
Thanks for watching on Facebook. We appreciate it.
Yes, once again, share with your friends. Get more people to watch it. All right. And then we've got
Clayton's Auto Detailing says the OPT TRC clay tile sticks to itself time for a new one, or when is it time to order another? That's totally normal. It's it totally sticks to itself. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, just clean it, spray a little power clean on there, scrub it with your hand, wash it, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So.
All right, RAF in here with my gosh, did he listen to this week's podcast?
Is this Liz on here?
Is this
asking
Liz?
questions?
No. Are you sure?
No. No.
All right, so RAF asks, I just got a 2021 Tacoma.
Good choice.
And it has the leather type material on seats.
Yeah.
Would you recommend the Color Lock leather and vinyl care kit, or is there another suggestion? So
I would do the leather care kit, the new leather care kit, because it comes with shield.
Does it get rid of grease, like dog bone grease?
That is... See, okay, so RAF, if you're not familiar...
because it comes with a mild cleaner.
Oh,
with
good.
our
It should remove
podcast
that.
on the TRC podcast channel, I recently talked about how in my 2020 Tacoma, with the very same leather, I had the premium interior, just like you do, presumably.
Premium.
It's this leather where it feels like pleather. It feels like vinyl-y kind of, but it's leather. It's as much leather as you're going to get in a Tacoma. So I felt like it's a more durable material meant for off-roady stuff. I have a hunch it's more into the durable side of things, not the luxurious side. So I think
More vinyl,
if
more
you put
polyurethane on it.
if you put the leather and vinyl care kit on it, I think you're going to be fine.
But the new leather kit,
The new leather kit
comes with the
Shield.
Comes with the mild cleaner, so clean and scrub.
Yeah.
But then it comes with the protection, the sealant.
Okay.
So it comes with leather sealant. Leather sealant on new leather and vinyl provides abrasion resistance.
That's good.
And a slicker surface, so it helps and UV protection and all the good stuff that you need to properly protect that leather.
Right.
Even if it is a kind of a hodgepodge of stuff, it's going to provide, the biggest thing is it's like a paint sealant for your seats in the sense that it's providing that ability to slide in and out. It's your pants are wearing against it. You've thrown a dog bone in the back.
Yep.
It's providing that abrasion resistance as well as a barrier, yet still be impermeable so that the surface can breathe.
It's taking the beating so that the actual leather does.
It becomes the sacrificial layer. So that's why I would pick that.
That's a great recommendation.
One
Go to
rather,
theragcompany.com.
especially for brand new.
Look it up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
Let's
lost my
see. We were at Glenn Close.
Antonio's BDE supply store. That screenshot was from Waxsock. Great guess.
Wow.
Thank you. Sean Wistow saying only use Ragmaster cloths and towels. So Sean is based in the UK, sounds like, because I think he said it earlier. He's using Ragmaster. Ragmaster is a distributor of ours.
Yes.
They distribute Rag Company towels, and they are a secondary distributor in the UK for us. So Clean and Shiny UK is our primary distributor for Rag Company.
Yep.
Zach Bell popping in saying faster arm speed plus faster machine speed yield the same results, but quicker compared to moderate arm speed. Moderate machine speed when polishing. Basically, he's asking, would you get faster results basically mimicking the same thing at a medium speed as you would a faster speed?
No.
Yeah.
No, because if you're too fast and you're not spending enough time on the surface, you're not actively scouring the surface properly.
Correct, yeah.
So you would want to you could go slower machine speed, faster arm speed, because the pad's working on the surface a little better, and that way you could also increase or slow it down and still have the same level of cut. Point is, the machines work better in a 3-4 on a dual action.
Yeah.
You get into a 6, there's really no reason to run it at a 6.
Like Ivan says, that's the cleaning mode.
Yeah, you're almost like it's kind of
the way I see it, 5-6 for fast defect removal if you're trying to keep heat down and you're trying to work in an isolated area, right? Let's just say you're just trying to scrub a scratch out, right? Fantastic for that. But generally speaking, you're going to get the best coverage with going with your moderate arm speed, moderate machine speed, and then taking your time, right? And going over everything and making sure everything has an even amount of working time. It's just when you are building up that high machine speed and trying to cover a large surface area, you're
mostly spreading product.
You're mostly spreading product, and you're really not allowing that machine to really work it in. And because you're gliding over the surface, and you don't know how much contact that pad is having, right? You don't know how much of that product has gunked up in the pad to where it's just gliding over the surface rather than correcting. So basically, slowing it down, you always get your best correction. But in the case of Levi's one step, typically you are moving at a faster speed because it is a
but the
one step.
speed isn't fast. The speed on the machine isn't fast.
Yeah. Well, you're working at a 4, right?
Yeah.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Watching from TRC or watching from Belgium, TRC is awesome. Thanks,
Thank
Glenn.
you.
We appreciate you watching, man.
If that name is a pun, I love it.
Glenn Klaus. Glenn Klaus.
Yeah, Glenn
Mike
Klaus.
Latoris. Mike Latoris. I have a question.
Oh,
I'm going
left
to
shark.
charge an old timer.
We fell for it.
But the
It did
roof is full of small rust spots in the paint. Is it possible to remove those? So I would probably use an iron remover first. See if you can break up some of that. If the rust spots don't dissolve with that and they're still in the paint, you're not going to remove it. You're just going to have a rust spot. So you can clean around and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, Bait Addict. I mean, Halloween sale might mean it's time to grab it, as well as those silver infused towels you guys talk about. Kills
Don't
bacteria
talk
on the
about.
towel. Pretty cool stuff.
It is really cool.
Okay, so there is some clarification about how those towels work, just so everybody understands, because some people get the impression like, oh, I just wipe the towel on a surface and it kills it right there on the surface. But what it actually does is you take any, I'm about to bore you guys, sorry, but you take any of our microfiber towels, they will remove 99.9% of bacteria from the surface.
Any
of any
towel?
surface you're working on. Any
Hold
of our
on,
microfiber
Dane,
towels.
Hold on, any towel.
Hold on.
And that is
I need
backed up.
I need a Reese's.
That is backed up by an EPA study saying as much and giving lots and lots of data to prove it.
If you
Back it
actually
up.
go on the silver infused towels link
Yeah.
on our website, we have the downloads for those
So
files too.
the thing that happens, and that's just using water. That's not
just-
using any
just
chemicals
water.
with it. That's
Regular
just water
80/20 microfiber towel.
and your standard 80/20 microfiber towels. You can only imagine it gets better from there. Well, in the case of the silver infused towels, the reason they're unique is because they have silver infused into the actual fibers.
Yep.
So the way it works is it kills it in the towel. It doesn't kill it on the surface, but once you pick up that bacteria that the microfiber towels do so well,
Right.
then the bacteria that is then in the towel is killed by the silver, which standard microfiber towels do not do.
right, you have to wash the towels.
Right, you have to wash them to get the bacteria out. But in this case, the silver actually kills them dead
and it's
in
over
the
a
towel.
24-hour period. So let's say
Correct.
you wipe a surface and you leave it in the towel, and like you take the towel and you put it in a dirty clothes pile or whatever.
Yeah.
Over the 24 hours before you wash that, it'll kill the bacteria while sitting in the
Right.
towel because of the antibacterial agent in the silver.
Yeah.
So
So all things
dope
to
stuff, but we
just
have
be
all the
conscientious
actual
of. Conscientious
tests, scientific testing, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The sheets are on the silver infused listing on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Chris saying, watch Matt's latest Wash and Talk. He's leaving Adams for GSF.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep,
Wow.
that's what we're saying. It's pretty
Okay.
impressive. Bait
Pretty
Addict. The reason I
serious.
like the Adams is it's the most because you can let it dry in direct sunlight and it rinses clean with no residue. How about GSF?
The same.
You can do that with Pearl too. I don't know if you knew that, Bait
Yeah.
Addict. Pearl's very, very forgiving in the sunlight.
Pearl's friendly.
Bait
Yeah.
Addict is very picky. He's a picky
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, Pearl's been able to do
Super
that for a long
particular.
time. You can do that
Yeah.
with Pearl. You can do rinseless washing. with
Bait,
Pearl.
just try GSF.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It better be a Willet foam into Dane wrapped in a tortilla blanket.
Thanks, Luke.
All right.
Bait Addict again.
Anthony, how's training going? Why aren't you guys doing the COVID cut instead of a UK cut? By the time everything goes back to normal, you guys will be ripped. So
That's
Anthony
true.
has been working out.
I have been. It doesn't look like it. I know. I have been working out.
You
right?
have been,
I have been
yeah.
trying to go back to the gym and try to lift weights and things. Here's my biggest problem. I am working out. I am lifting my weights. I am doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're not
I am
cutting.
just eating
You're
like
just not dieting at
absolute
all.
crap. I am
Right.
eating
Look at that.
the worst stuff ever, and that's kind of my problem right now. Is I need to get out of that. And I've actually, God, man, I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. Katie the other day
Uh-oh.
comes up to me, and she says, "Hi, I'm kind of worried about how much you're eating lately." And I look at her and I say, "What the hell are you talking about?" Right
no.
now, at this time, right,
You
I had a
bowl
ba-
of-
I
you
had
a
a
gallon of ice cream.
No, at this time, I had
Sounds like
I had a
something you'd do.
bag of beef jerky to the left of me on the couch, right, and on the right of me, right, or in my hands,
corn.
right.
Oh, man.
Sorry, in my hands, I had a bowl of cereal, right? Sugared cereal. And then on my left, I had a box of Cheez-It Duos,
All
right?
at
Sounds like a
once.
Tuesday night for me.
So
Wow.
it was just everything. And she's like, how much are you going to eat of that? I'm like, well, I'm probably going to eat this whole bowl of cereal, right? And then
Right.
I'm going to want something savory. I'm gonna balance out between the Cheez-Its and
Salty sweet.
yes,
Salty
and
sweet.
the
Salty
beef jerky
sweet.
here, right? And she's like, look at yourself. She's like, are you happy with yourself? And I sat there and I was like, I'm not happy with myself. I'm like,
To the quick.
I'm like, I didn't even realize it. I'm like sitting there, I'm like looking, like I'm eating like absolute crap right now. And she's like, she's like, we all eat like crap. She's like, I ate McDonald's yesterday. I'm like, I know, but I'm like, you're right. I actually should start watching what I'm eating again. And so she kind of motivated me in a way I'm not normally motivated in. Normally, if somebody's like, "Hey, you're doing
Shame?
this," I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, that was
Motivated
full,
by
right?
shame.
full shame.
It was a shame
Guilt trip?
situation, right? And so you know what I did? I put away the Cheez-Its. I did finish the bowl of cereal
Okay,
because I
I was
wasn't going to
gonna-
waste that.
you're
not an
let's be
animal.
honest.
It's already
I'm
in
not a
there.
monster. I
Don't
put
put it
away the
back.
beef jerky, right? And then I replaced what those would have been with some celery that I dipped into a large amount of peanut butter, which I'm
That
pretty
doesn't-
sure
it's just
I'm pretty
negated.
sure I completely negated everything from the celery.
That's like Augie asking for toast with cinnamon and sugar, but then he's like,
wheat
actually,
toast with some butter.
could we? It's wheat toast.
Yeah.
But he's like, can we put? I go, hey bud, I don't want to do cinnamon and sugar today. He's like, that's fine. Just put Nutella on it. Like,
That's worse. That's
The
even
thing
worse.
that
rather
people
just put
think
cinnamon
is
sugar
better,
on there
but
for
really
you.
isn't.
So
Yeah.
so basically what I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
that I'm going to try to start eating a little bit
I like
better
this.
now. Probably these Reese's are not a good example, but I am going to start trying to figure out something here. The way I see it is we could probably knock out maybe 3 or 4 heavy months of
We
really
could.
focusing on
Well,
stuff.
I mean,
we could.
you've tried the COVID cut and the UK cut, but have you tried the COVID gut?
Well, I already have that.
Dane, we all have that right now. But
But you're not wrong, Bait Addict. Anthony has actually been working out. I've been riding my bike in the evenings, but for some reason, I'm doing what Anthony's doing every night, having a
eating
bowl
like
of cereal, a couple bags of chips, sitting down
eating
watching
really
some TV.
Dane, what have you been doing?
Just enjoying my life.
Yeah, eating way too much and not good stuff. Although what I have made a conscious effort to do is cut out sugar. Carbs, unfortunately, are still at an all-time high, but sugar's been axed.
What sugar
How are you
things?
doing that? What are the things of sugar that you're not?
But Dane,
eating?
that's the most unfair thing I've ever heard in my life.
So-
you don't like sugary things.
Have you cut out the creamer?
I like
Dane,
sugar in
have you taken out the
certain
creamer?
doses. I'm not a
Dane's
candy
not a
guy. I'm not an
sweet
ice
tooth.
cream
But have
guy.
you taken out the creamer in your coffee?
Oh, I drink black coffee a lot, but I also include sugar-free creamer in various things that I get, especially
Okay.
at home.
Okay,
And
just check it.
when I
just check it,
have
'cause
them,
you
yeah.
are notorious for the creamer.
Well,
the regular
notorious
creamer,
for the creamer. So
like the
at
flavored
home
and all that. So.
At home, I have the syrups you can put in. I get the sugar-free version of the Torani
very nice.
syrups.
Very
So I
nice.
put those in, and then I'm still looking to see if I can find like a sugar-free cappuccino mix, but I doubt it.
Okay.
Yeah, still looking. At any rate, that's enough time
But
spent on
good
that.
news though, I haven't gained any weight though. I actually been weighing myself. I haven't gained anything.
I've
Well, I'm the
gained-
biggest I've ever been, and I'm not enjoying it one
I've gained
bit.
like 10 pounds. I'm right knocking on the door, 200.
All right, guys, we're going to be real with you. Where are you at? Where I'm at? Where you're at?
Like
I'm at-
196.
Are you serious?
Oh.
That must be
Knocking
nice,
on
right?
the door, 200.
I'm 225, but I'm also 6'1".
Yeah, I'm 5'10".
As Joe Wetzel says, I'm the perfect height.
I'm 5'8" and 253. Don't at me. Anyway, moving on.
moving
We
on.
got Liam Miller here.
Anthony, what monster is that, please? I'm a collector of...
Oh.
What is this? I'm a collector of Monster Energy drinks, as well as a keen detailer, and look forward to making my first purchase of the TRC.
Thanks, Liam.
So that's awesome, man. So this right here is the Monster... this is my favorite one. It's just called Zero Sugar Energy... No. Okay, this used to be called the Absolute Zero. This used to be a purple face can, and then they changed it to where it's just black and blue. That's it. It's just the zero sugar. That's it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite flavor. It has like this kind of like a sour candy. It's not sour candy, but kind of like a bitter taste to it that I really like. So that's why I drink these.
Liam, get in touch with cleanandshiny.co.uk because John Hull and Dave Watson over there are both big energy drink fans. They're
Dude,
connoisseurs.
they love Monsters.
Rock stars.
They like
got
that.
all of them.
They like that tiki version. That
they've got
Hawaiian, the
Hawaiian punch
blue.
one. Yeah, they've got a bunch of
yeah.
different stuff. So they're big fans as well. You guys could talk detailing, talk energy drinks.
All right.
Seriously, get on it.
Look at this.
All
Next
right.
up. Oh, this is an Anthony
Oh
question.
my God! Right here. Hi from Kansas City says Brian Bateman. Right
Yeah.
here. Says, I have a Ram 1500, and it seems I use 8 drying towels or more. What do you guys recommend for drying towel, or just a couple? All right, Brian. Ram enthusiast here as well. Also the owner of a Dodge Ram 1500
So
second
you know
gen.
exactly what he's talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, right? So this is my lifestyle, and ever since becoming a Ram owner, I've realized that I have more surface area to dry, right? And I have a variety of drying towels at my disposal, but finding the right one for the job took a couple different tries, right? Mm-hmm. I said, let's try a Twistress, right? Yeah. Let's try a Dry Me a River, right? Let's try a Pluffle. And you know what I came to the conclusion of? What? The Liquidator drying towel was actually my towel of choice, right?
Ooh. 25 by 36.
25 by 36, right? And the reason why I liked it is because it's very pliable. I'm able to kind of whip it around. I can do a lot of big drag dries on the big surface of the hood.
It's like a Cirque du Soleil show.
That houses the 5.2 V8 Magnum 318 motor, arguably the most reliable V8 that Dodge has ever made. Correct. Now,
it makes a little over 200 horsepower, folks. Look out.
Dane, it's not all about the power.
He's jealous.
He is jealous. I'm sorry, you have a V6, right? Oh. So basically, right, take that towel, whip that thing around. I can do the whole Ram with just the one towel, right? Especially when I'm using a drying aid, I'm using only like half the absorbency of the towel. Mm-hmm. Now, why wouldn't I use the Gauntlet? I could also use the Gauntlet. Good. The Gauntlet would be great. But what I like is that the Liquidator is just more floppy, right?
Yeah. Oh,
so I can just like flop the Liquidator up onto the windshield.
It's got that inertia.
And pull it.
Yeah. I drive a lifted Ram now.
Right. Well,
you guys know that it is. It has.
Look in this guy's eyes as he says height. That.
Guys, lifted. I'm done with tuner cars forever. I never want to see another tuner car again in my life because I'm all about
bold statement.
I'm all about that USDM truck life. My truck was made in Mexico, but that's besides the point.
Okay.
Take that towel, flip it around, dry it out. Liquidator drying towel.
G. Davis, love the new IK sprayer with bead maker. I'll be trying Motorplast on my truck this weekend. And other than Dane's book of pastel nudes, you guys have never overhyped a product.
G. Davis, you never
Thank you, G.
Hey, I'm not trying to overhype
We never
Motorplast.
overhyped the pastel nude book.
Yeah.
Dane was the one that was really trying to sell us on purchasing
I just wanted to
copies
white pastel.
Yeah, we were like, that was very strange, but okay.
On an important note, Motorplast is awesome and everybody should try it. That's my statement.
Thanks, Dane. Mike Spina coming in hot says, really enjoyed the Wash Wednesday this week. I saw that it was filmed a while ago. It was filmed a while ago. That was actually
the first one.
It was actually one of the first ones we filmed, and
in the new studio,
in the new setup.
Yeah, we even wanted to get that out for a while. It was just one of those things where timing and the editing and all of that. That was kind of like our first learning experience of the new studio and Wash Wednesday. So it took a while to kind of hone things in, and we found the ones after that one.
We filmed a bunch in succession,
like back to back.
And so we had to try and figure out, like, we use a lot of different products.
Yeah,
and we use a lot of different stuff in each episode, and so each episode we kind of tried to prioritize based on products that were coming out. And that product, that episode, we had just used bead maker and some liquidators to dry the car down, and then some creatures. So it wasn't a heavy product, you know, some O&R. It was good standby stuff, but we had to try and push some of the other ones first based on, you know, when we were going to be using some of the, like, G-Technic products or some of the
we knew when we started filming those that
like
we were not going to be releasing them until we had at least 5 or 6 in the can.
Right, and that was the other thing too. We wanted to have some work to work
so
with.
We knew by the time that came out, okay, what product's going to be available. Because you remember, guys, we're always testing stuff. We're always trying new things. There's a lot of products hovering around for testing.
Speaking of trying new things, I think this is a perfect time, Dane, to tease what's going to be coming up at the end of the next hour.
That's a good point. And I will get to that. But first, I just want to say something more about the Civic Wash Wednesday episode, because I feel it is really good. If you guys haven't watched it, I know you're thinking, oh, it's a Civic Sport. But actually, watch it. Listen to Noel's story. It's really interesting. And it's kind of what carries the episode, I think, for a lot of people. So that was another thing, was we didn't necessarily want our first of the Wash Wednesday episodes we released to be a more, I guess, normal car. We wanted to have something kind of fun and flashy so people would be excited again about Wash Wednesday. But his story's so good. And that's the reason I want people to go check that out, because it does carry it. Noel's a cool guy. Yep. And so, okay. Now,
Luke
what
Berge,
you were talking about.
So just to clarify, I can only visit if I fly there. Driving is not allowed. Luke, if you can drive all the way up here, that would be amazing. I would love it. So really great.
You wanted me to tease something, but
go ahead and tease it. I was just messing with you. I had to pull
okay. So so what he wanted me
Speaking
to
of trying new things,
trying things, reviewing things,
Pastels.
yeah,
Pastel nudes,
pastels.
you know.
Well, I don't know about that. No, this one was rather flashy. It does
So-
involve me sitting at a table.
So for those people listening and watching at home, those of you on Facebook, those of the new listeners and folks that we have on right now. So
you're not
when
familiar.
you do a super chat, that money, what we do every quarter, we take all that super chat money, and what we do is we buy lunch
We do.
for the team here, right? And that lunch is basically up to you guys. So if it's only, let's say it's $10 total for that entire quarter we get.
Yeah.
Hey, that lunch is what we can buy for $10 to split amongst 10 people.
Gas station sandwiches, it is.
No, I'm
Those
getting,
are
I'm getting Jack
expensive.
in the Box tacos, baby.
Yeah, we're
Two
buying
for
$10,
man.
Yeah, we're buying 20 tacos.
Multiplied by the number of people
That's
here, that
20
becomes a
tacos.
little
That's-
more.
I mean, that's literally what it's going to be.
good.
Yeah.
Now, if the quarterly purchase is quite large, the quarterly super chat money is quite large, well, hey, we're going to bump it up. Now,
treat ourselves. Yeah.
Dave-
I'm going to throw this out.
Here we
There's
go.
zero obligation to do this. I don't
Right.
want anybody feeling
well,
pressured.
it became
Nada.
here's the reason. G. Davis so graciously sent us $50 in Cracker Barrel gift cards to the
Oh,
Rag
yeah.
Company because Dane has stated he had never been to a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
And all
You
of
refused.
us,
You
all of us, he
refused.
actually refused. He said, "I will spit.
Chain. It's a chain restaurant.
I will spit on the floor of a Cracker Barrel if you make me walk in there." And we were like, "Dane,
Couldn't
that's
believe it.
kind of mean to say."
It's unrealistic.
And Carolyn, his mom, even said, "Dane, you used to go there all the time. You love Cracker Barrel. We took you there when you played
I
sports.
blacked out an entire part of
We
my
had lots
childhood.
of fun there. We had your every birthday there for
As
about
an
4
adult,
years."
I've never set
Yeah.
foot
And
in
Dane
one.
was like,
I hate that place,
"I hate
Mom.
that
So-
place. It's
Never
bad
wanna go there
memories."
again. Yeah.
We were like, "You said you'd never been there," and he's like, "Oh, I've never been there." So, point is, G. Davis sent us money.
Yeah.
We took that money, we bought some Cracker Barrel to go,
Yeah.
brought it here, and we made a video for you guys of Dane trying Cracker Barrel.
Oh, man.
Now, I will say Dane picked quite possibly one of the lamest choices
Dude,
to experience Cracker Barrel.
Chicken fried steak. What kind of person orders
Right.
chicken
I
fried steak
am a
for
chicken
lunch?
and waffles, chicken
Dane,
fried
Dane
steak,
should have
Southern
gotten
Comfort
either
kind of
their
food guy.
breakfasts
Yeah.
that they're known for, their famous breakfasts, pancakes,
Oh,
some of their
French
their
toast.
I can
sourdough
get
French
pancakes
toast.
anywhere.
Baked waffles or fresh baked
Yeah.
waffles, whatever the hell they have.
Or
Yeah.
go the opposite way. Go to their dinner menu.
Oh my god.
Get
Meatloaf.
their meatloaf, their Friday
Oh,
night fish fry, their
gosh.
Wednesday night
See,
broccoli cheddar chicken.
No way.
I could
To
care
die for.
less
Their
about
trout.
dinner.
They have their
They have-
rainbow
they have
trout.
rainbow
It's
trout.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful,
Nah.
beautiful foods. Hush
Forget
puppies,
it.
fried okra.
The list goes
Fried,
on,
all
right?
the delicious
But the
things.
point is he ordered chicken fried steak.
He ordered chicken fried steak and
an
ate it.
okay breakfast meal for
Right,
lunch, right?
yeah.
So he liked it. He said it was pretty good. He said
Not
it
as good
surpassed
as
his
my Express
expectations,
Cafe.
but not as good as
Spoiler alert.
Express, right? But whatever, man. So from there, right, we
Right.
said, okay, we need to find the next level of chains, right?
What's the next
And-
chain? Because Dane has famously stated he is a mom and pop kind of guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't like chain restaurants.
No, okay. I have to clarify this
No,
because
you
people
said
get
that. You've stated it
People-
on this show.
People get it twisted all the time.
I
When I
hate
say
chain
I don't like
restaurants.
chains, and I really don't like chains, I mean
Except for
like
Wendy's.
dinner sit-down restaurant chains. I would rather go to a mom and pop if it's going to be a restaurant where you go and sit down, a diner or something like that. I like those kinds of things, or a nice little
Like a
steakhouse, something like
JB's
that.
restaurant.
But I have zero problem with chains when it's fast food because, hey, it's fast food. I like consistency in the fast
Perkins.
food. Whatever, deal with it. But for a sit-down place, no, I don't want a chain unless it's like a local chain. And it's like 5 places all in the same town or region or something, and then I'm okay with it. But if it's like a nationwide thing,
So we went with a nationwide chain called Ruth's Chris.
Yes, we did. Due to popular request from the commenters
From the
themselves.
commenters, they said, buy steaks at Ruth's Chris. Here's
so
some money.
then you said that was like going to the next level. That's like 10 levels.
Well, we
Oh,
had
yeah.
the money. We had to spend it.
We had to spend it, right? So now what we
We'd
needed...
saved
so,
up many
so-
months' worth.
So
We had a quarter.
So
quarter's
we were
worth.
able to experience that, right?
Right.
We were able to have Dane experience that. We filmed the entire
I got to
process.
experience it a couple days later
It was
from
cold.
a steak in the fridge.
Yeah, so you weren't here. I don't know what
Guys
to tell
were
you.
jerks.
So basically, this is a video that has been done, and it's been done extremely well, and we're super excited to show you guys. And so,
So stay tuned. At the end of the live Q&A, in 1 hour, you will be able to watch it. And it'll be a live premiere. Be delightful.
It will be on this stream, so you can just watch it. Just stay tuned. It'll be there.
Should we answer a couple more questions, or should we go to break?
Let's go ahead and get another question.
Okay.
So we got
Curly
Wolf, who has to say that he is here every time. What is the case for OPT's tar, and what is TRC's favorite bug and tar removing chemical? What is the case for OPT's tar?
So why would you use OPT's tar? Tar is for any tar removal stuff.
Yeah.
If you have any road tar on the surface,
anything like that,
rubber on the side, let's say you're drag racing, maybe doing track day and stuff, that's what tar is for. Removes all that stuff. Power Clean straight on paint will remove tar on its own, just so you know. I don't recommend using it as a bug remover, because I feel O&R on its own is a fantastic bug remover.
And it's very gentle.
Paired with the Jersey bug scrubber, amazing.
Yeah.
Second favorite would be G-Technics bug remover, W9.
Yeah, amazing.
Great product. Awesome product to spray on the front and then wash off, blows all the bugs away. It's amazing. So that's what I would use for that. And then for tar, if you don't have OPT's tar and you want to buy from us, Wowo's tar and glue remover is still probably the king when it comes to tar removal.
That stuff is that's really good, strong stuff.
So all right. Well, I think we should. It's 5 o'clock, or it's 3 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So I
3
say
o'clock.
let's go ahead and cut to a break.
Well,
we'll take a break and we'll be back.
See ya. Hello, 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 and welcome to the promo for the Rag Company Podcast. That's right, I'm Dane Hennen. I'm your host of the Rag Company Podcast, as well as our weekly Q&As that appear on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Now, if you're looking for the podcast, you gotta head over to the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel. That's right, we've got a few channels, but if you subscribe to them all, you will not miss your Rag Company content, your Rag Company action. I know you love it, that's why you're watching this. So if you're not familiar with it, you should go check it out. We talk about detailing, we talk about cars, we talk about what we did over our weekends. It's just a chance to get to know, the folks at TRC a little bit better. Go to the Rag Company Podcast channel, go to the Rag Company YouTube channel for the Q&As, and just in general, enjoy, like a warm blanket. It's friendship. It's just something that you wear over yourself and you say, gee, this is nice. So we really want you to hang out with the Rag Company crew one way or another, be it the podcast or the Q&A. I'm inviting you, and I know Levi and Anthony are right behind the camera saying the same thing. So if you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe to the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Rag Company YouTube channel, where we do our Q&As. It's just fun. We want to have you around. We want you to submit your comments. Let us know how things are going. We're all hanging out. It's a good time. And we all learn a bit more about detailing and cars in the process. Now, I will say, when it comes to the podcast, we're not just on YouTube. We're also on Stitcher, Spotify, any of your other audio platforms. Make sure you check, because we should be on there. And if we aren't, let us know, and we'll do our best to get on there as well. With all that said, we just want to say thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again.
Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and I wanted to direct you over to our FAQ channel. Now, our FAQ channel is our way of answering all those questions you had as quickly and efficiently as possible. The FAQ channel is very simple. From whether you're just starting out detailing, you need to learn how to wash a car, or maybe you have a question on what a rinseless wash is, or something as simple as how do I wash my microfiber towels, you'll be able to find it at the Rag Company FAQ channel.
If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering, how long can you store Optimum No Rinse inside of a bucket for?
The difference between an open cell and a closed cell foam pad.
Should I wash my microfiber towels after using a spray sealant? So we're going to be answering that question and more in today's FAQ video.
Well, there you have it. Hopefully now you know a little bit more about the FAQ channel, and if you're looking for it, go to YouTube and type in the Rag Company FAQ and make sure you subscribe so that you'll be aware whenever a new video comes out. Now, if you didn't see your question answered, feel free to send us an email or leave a comment right there on a video, and we will be sure to add that to our next video. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and can't wait to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.
back again, Dane.
Oh.
Review.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And
You drop it in front of me like gruel.
Bruce Chris, baby.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Sorry that we didn't have nicer plates.
is it Ruth's possessive or like Ruth's plural? It's great.
No, it was
They'll never talk me down for Express Cafe. Oh no. Right? Yeah. Tell me, is it possessive or plural? I need to know. Oh boy. So
I
you
love
just
that.
saw that.
I
Oh,
love that.
no.
Feels good.
Now
That's
I'm
nice
nervous.
to see that. I'm
Everybody's
very
gonna...
excited since I was gone on that day when you
Yikes.
did that. I missed out on the whole event.
Well, you shouldn't have asked for that day off. You shouldn't have gone
I
camping with your
didn't
family.
ask for that day off.
We did. You went camping with your
No,
family and you
we
left
were,
us.
I was home
Oh.
taking care of my children.
Yeah.
They were sick.
They were
Why do
sick.
you allow them to get sick?
I didn't allow them to get sick. They just woke up with sniffles.
Oh, I see.
And then
Yeah.
I was quarantined because
Better
of company
safe than
policy
sorry.
for 4 days.
That's
You know what
right.
that means? Guys, don't have kids, right, Dane?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
The point is, I will
so-
be here for the next one. I told them all to wait. They all should have just waited till Monday. I would have popped in. They could have done it all then, but
That's
no,
true.
They had to wait till Friday. I even went up and spent the day with Dane on that day, and nobody told me, "Hey, we got to get back because we got Bruce Chris coming. We got all that.
man.
Screw you, man." So
Yeah, well,
I'm excited to watch this because I also missed out on all of this. So I'm very excited to see.
Sorry,
at the
bud.
end of this episode.
Sorry.
Cracked open a fresh iron brew, courtesy of our friend
Back to back. I like that.
Alkaline Trio sent this one over.
Too kind, too kind. So why don't we just get
Thank you,
right
Dan.
back into these?
This has been the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay, so we got
Bam.
Brian Schwab coming and says, "Hey guys, what is the signs? What are the signs?" I like that he used "is." What is the signs
What
to
is
look
the
for
signs to look for?
when a coating starts to break down? So typically, flat spots, seeing areas that are, really to where they're more sheeting and it's a long sheeting time. That's an area where you'll notice that coating or protection has started to break down.
However, I will say this. You're going to notice the coating is going to be breaking down. May not actually be the coating breaking down.
Let me get to it, right? What if that area was just contaminated? What if that
Exactly.
area needs to be clayed, right?
Right.
What if that area needs a decon, right?
Right. Chemical
A
decontamination.
chemical decontamination, a mechanical decontamination, right? To bring that coating back to life, right? So those are all things to notice when a coating is breaking down. It's really kind of hard because if you've gone through the mechanical, if you've gone through the chemical decontamination, right, and it is still flat, right, and
Yes.
it is still looking like it is not hydrophobic, it's not doing its job, then chances are it's probably broken down, right?
Right,
But
yeah.
it's really hard to kind of tell until you get your hands on there and do that. And so many people with not just coatings, but with sealants as well, right?
Right.
Bead maker, for
Yeah,
example, right? Other spray sealants, C2V3, you name it, they say, oh, it lasted 2 weeks, right? The worst product I've ever used in my life, right? And I say, did it really last 2 weeks, or is your paint just contaminated? Oh, it can't be contaminated. It's a perfect car, right? It only sits in my garage and collects
Right,
dust,
yeah.
right? You name it, right? We hear it all. And then they say, okay, so I tried claying it. What happened? It went back to being hydrophobic. Oh, that's interesting, right? And so was it the product's fault? No, I guess it's a combination of
Surface
things.
contamination.
Yeah.
And a lot of people go, well, it's dirty, so I washed it. Well, that's fine, but certain times of the year, there are certain types of contamination that hit hardest.
Yeah.
And let's say it's a very dirty, very dusty day, or maybe you got tree sap, or maybe you got something that's on the road, and it's a very hot day, and you park it in a parking lot, and let's say it hits 110, 115 degrees outside.
Yeah.
All that stuff that's on the surface of your paint for that day,
Yeah.
Bacon.
bake into the surface.
It's
Oh, yeah.
bacon. It's literally bacon.
Yeah,
Like
and- yeah.
like breakfast bacon.
right. And then it cools down later that night, and now your paint gets a lot tighter and harder
Chilled.
and
Yeah.
tightens up, right? The next day, do it again. It swells.
Yeah.
All those particulates start to work their way just in the surface. Yeah. And so you need to decontaminate. Even though you have a coating, they're sitting on the coating.
Oh, man.
You need to decontaminate that coating. And once that coating's decontaminated, now we're not saying do it every week when you wash. Do it, plan on doing it once a year, once every 6 months, depending on where you are. And if you can just plan on doing a decon, maybe at the beginning of every spring or beginning of every winter to make sure that your coating is clean and perfect and ready to accept, because maybe you want to add a sealant to help throughout the winter, do that.
Yeah.
That way you know. And I usually recommend decontaminating before winter and after winter, just to make sure you got all the extra minerals and things that go on the roads.
Yeah, absolutely. So
sense.
we got Despacito, Grand Ambassador Q4 2020, asking
Rocking that
Dane,
Z34
what do you
Lumina.
think about VIP style cars? Making my daily into one.
Would it surprise you to know that I'm actually a huge fan of VIP style cars?
Are you, Dane?
As a Jag owner, Dane is. That's what
So,
he has,
well,
is a VIP edition.
For those who don't know, VIP style is a very specific style done mostly to JDM cars.
Lower Jaguars.
No.
Window
So,
curtains.
For
Cup
those who
holders.
just want to go look it up, look up
Ice
like
cube trays.
VIP
Window curtains in the
Lexus
Jag.
LS400 or VIP Infinity Q45 or something like that.
big bodies.
Or like Toyota. There's a lot
Like
of
a
options out
Mercedes
there.
S500.
My dream, though, is to get a Toyota Sentry and do a VIP build with it one day. That would be amazing.
So-
What's stopping you?
Dane,
Money.
so the question I have for you then is, if you were to have a VIP car, right? Something that, let's just say, you didn't even drive around yourself. Somebody else drove you, right? You had a driver. You're in the back seat of that VIP car, right?
Who are you in the back seat with?
No. What a No, that's not where I was going at all.
Okay.
What amenities would you have in your VIP build?
Ooh, gotta have a nice bottle chiller, in the center console there. Gotta have
for your Iron Brew.
It could be Iron Brew. It could be various Pepsi products.
I like all
it.
this
Could
ideas.
be.
I
It
could
could
be in
be.
on this. The
A nice dry champagne or something.
Well,
we'll have
it's an
to see,
alcoholic
but
beverage in a vehicle.
in the back end of a car where there's a partition, the driver's up
I don't-
front, kind of
I
thing.
don't think
No,
Centuries have partitions.
No, I don't think they have that
Well,
either.
see, the beauty of a partition is you can actually
some type of
literally kick out
apparatus.
Make
the
it
middle.
with cardboard or
The middle of the passenger seat moves out. You can stick your legs right through it and turn it into a full length. It's extremely comfortable.
Okay, so what other amenities were you going to have back there? I want to know what you would have too, Levi.
I would have an old school rotary telephone
Yes.
so I can make phone calls while on the road.
Gotcha.
What about like a tube
like
TV back there, like an
tube
old school
TV.
TV? Maybe plays VHS.
I would like to state something that I feel is something that is needed is the old van craze of the 70s. Arguably is quite possibly the number one VIP starter because you had vans with water beds in the back.
They got pretty crazy.
You had mini fridges. You had tables with ashtrays in which you could sit, play cards, drink some drinks, smoke some cigarettes, wall-to-wall carpeting, sconces.
9
themes.
times out of 10, there
Some
was
were
either
nautical themes.
there was either
And
a
that's where it's
wizard
at.
or a pinup,
Right.
painted
And
on
then
the outside
airbrushing
of
on
it.
the outside.
Yeah,
I mean,
airbrush. Maybe wolves howling at a
Yep.
moon. Maybe 3 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what I would want.
So that's what if I had to build a VIP, I would build a van. And then I would
Gotcha.
do it up to where it'd be like a really cool
That is
place
cool,
to
though.
hang out
That's
at.
that's very Levi. It would be a Chevy, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Why would
I
do
mean,
vans?
I'd be happy.
get a Dodge van?
No. I don't need
that
it.
Dodge Ram we saw the other day. That's a VIP.
That was a VIP. I don't need
Hot
anything
tub in the
like
back.
that. I want something traditional Japanese style, right? But I want it to be very how do I say this? I want it to be compact but not feel compact, right? So
well,
when
the Japanese love a Ram van, a short
Dodgy
van.
van.
Yeah. So what I would prefer, right? Just a normal. You can take like Dane's Toyota, for example, or whatever the hell else you want, right? I want to be able to sit in the back seat. I want a fold down eating tray, right? But like not like an airplane, but I'm talking like a nice one, right?
Okay. Not
With
flapping around
full
with
complement of gummies.
Yes. So I would like a
Old
full
gummies.
eating tray. I want a freaking chandelier in this thing, right? I don't know how big.
rocking
So
every
I don't know-
corner.
I don't know how big this is going to be, but I would like to. I want to light a couple real candles, right?
Oh, okay.
So set up my curtains, right? Light a couple real candles underneath those, right? Can I get it nice and toasty in there, nice and warm?
Yeah.
And then have my chandelier, and I don't want it to. I want it to have some wiggle to it, right? It's kind of
Remind you that it's real.
So one of my favorite movies of all time is the Titanic, right? And I would like to replicate a lot of what was
Fun
going
fact.
That
on
looks like
guess.
the inside of the
Inside the
Titanic, the
Titanic,
Grand
right?
Ballroom.
and then getting into it, right, on the other side of the door, right? I'm getting into one door, the other door. I want there to be a grand staircase that my golden retrievers can walk into, right?
Wait, are we still in the car?
Delightful. I like all these ideas.
Is this
Anthony,
thing...
just so
this
you
is
know,
a car.
Just so you know, how
It's
big
bigger
are
on the
your-
inside?
Your golden retrievers are quite big dogs.
Yeah.
They are.
They're large-sized
Yeah,
goldens.
100 pounds and about roughly 80 pounds on the other one.
Right.
Yeah.
They're big dogs. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, so the three of you are going to fit in the back of this Toyota Cressida, but they're going to walk down the stairs.
Now, well, you want to know how that's going to happen, right? Those stairs, right,
Yeah.
coming up from the side, right, are going to go into the trunk. It's going to be a drop down, right?
Okay, I see.
Dog
like
goes
a
in the
basement
trunk,
kind
right?
of.
Also, right,
All right.
going to have, right, as crazy as this is, a dog bed back there, more candles, and a small version of a chandelier, right?
Oh, so that they can also
This is
enjoy
feeling less and less safe.
this way
by
they
the
can
second.
enjoy the classiness that you also are able
I
to
would
experience.
tend to enjoy a couple candles, right?
Yeah,
Get the thing
sure.
going, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
I love that. I think your dogs will be great. I think I would
Mm-hmm.
love to see this being able to go down the road, have the dogs come down the stairs. Who would you task to drive this? I think
I'm
Sebastian
not sure.
would be great.
What's going to end up happening, though, is there was a fire on Shenandoah in Glenwood, right? This car lit up in flames.
This is a car fire
right?
in a way you
The
didn't
dogs
expect.
made it out, but they are hairless now.
Wow.
Sean
which I follow
wondering,
up.
Is this still live? Yes, Sean, it is. We just take a small 3 commercial break.
Yeah.
Usually about 5 minutes, mostly to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and it's mostly
So,
for these guys' sake
yeah.
because I'm a robot. But as far as is this still live? I saw when this came in. It was actually on Facebook, and we were talking live. It was well into the beginning there, and he was asking because I didn't know if he knew this was like in time, and there's just a delay between the time the question you ask gets answered because there's a bit of a delay. But yeah, we'll get there if you have any further questions.
Jason M. Hey, fellas, did a decon and polish with perfect finish. Took car to get PPF, and an installer applied Mother Ceramic CMX spray all over it. I want to apply CSL EXO. Can I just use CarPro Eraser, then apply the coatings? Yeah, technically you can, but I would probably wash the car, utilize some form of chemical decontamination. So whether it be an iron remover or utilize a Power Clean 5-to-1 and foam it on or spray it on the car just to give it something to sit on the surface, break down that ceramic CMX spray.
Yeah.
Just to help knock it down. Then then you could use CarPro Eraser and apply the coatings, or even use, if you've got CarPro products, use a CarPro iron remover on there to help break that down.
Oh, slipstream detailing.
Dane, it was Manuel Evans' birthday yesterday. He got himself a new Camaro.
That's awesome. He deserves it. He's a great guy. So shout out Manuel Evans for your birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
man.
nice.
Sorry I didn't mention it if it was on Facebook or something yesterday, but I'll make sure to throw it his way now. Okay.
Vigor Auto Detailing. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Sub count doing good, huh?
like Subway sub count? Yeah, it has been
for the
doing
number of
good.
subs you
Points.
ate.
Yeah.
Slipstream saying, I can't wait to hear Levi's Halloween's plans. Elbow cough.
There it is. All right.
So our Halloween plans, my kids are going to be trick-or-treating hardcore.
Really?
We are
So
ready.
you are trick-or-treating.
I'm taking my kids
Okay.
trick-or-treating. We're going to go
I've heard of both
get
ways
that
this year.
candy. So my
Less
kids...
competition this year. I
That's
guess
right.
there's
If
that.
You want.
Well, and Augie is dressed up like a Viking. So we are going to raid and pillage.
Have you thought about just going to like the Eagle neighborhoods and going to like the big houses and getting big full candy bars?
I was just say, okay, you don't have to
We
throw the
could.
fun size
We
out.
could do
We're not
that.
negotiating here. We're the king size. I know you got them.
Yeah, we're going to... So Augie and I
Everybody
are,
has a
so
king size hidden somewhere.
Augie and I are going to be going as Vikings. My wife and daughter are going to be witches. And I'm going to teach my son the joys of pillaging.
Nice.
We're going to get that candy any way we
Classy.
can. It's probably going to get messy, but it's going to be fun. It's father-son bonding adventure. And this way we can, bring our goods back to the household. And this way my wife and daughter will enjoy the candy as well. They'll be with us, hopefully casting some spells to make entry easier into these people's houses.
Oh, yeah.
Mind
Those pesky
tricks
locks, am I right?
Mind tricks to help, procure the candy from them quicker, easier, faster.
This sounds like really healthy rationalization.
It's going to be great. I, for one, am really looking forward to Halloween.
No, you love it. All right, we got, here we go. Walter Gray saying, looking for a carpet extractor. Is there a major difference between a hot versus cold water to do car interiors? What say you?
So major difference between hot versus cold water. You want a hot water carpet extractor. If you're not using a hot water carpet extractor, don't buy a carpet extractor. Plain and simple. The fact that, like, if you're going with something like what Anthony and I use, a little Bissell Spot, that's fine because we can fill it up with hot water.
Yeah, I can.
A liter of hot water, we put it in, and we're only using it on the really bad spots. But if you're going to use this as a profession and this is going to be a tool in your shop, you want hot water. You want to install a hot water extractor. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And that's why you do it. You need that hot water. Now, short of that, if you're not wanting to run an extractor, you can go the old school method. Bucket of hot water, some product, some brushes, put a carpet cleaner like Carpet Bomber or Optimum Carpet Fabric Clean and Protect on the surface, dunk a wash mitt, wring it out so it's just hot, get that area all wet, steamy, scrub it, and vacuum it. That's an old school way of cleaning it, but really, if you are going to be going into a carpet extractor, you really do need to find one with a hot water. I guarantee you it'll make your life easier, and it's not much different price-wise. So... Brian Schwab, thanks, guys. Keep hearing that if you don't wash every week, you risk damaging the coating. Nope, not true. So, David M., thinking out loud, I wonder if CarPro Elixir would work in place of BeadMaker as well. Since it contains some echo, it may help remove polish residue as well as leaf protection. SiO2 based, though. You can try it. Again, we haven't actually done this, so I can't tell you how the Elixir would work, but you're more than welcome to try
combinations.
it.
People can do. We don't know. You got to try it.
There's really not a wrong way to do this stuff unless you just leave the car to be dirty forever and ever.
Well, there's plenty of wrong ways to do it, Dane. We just hope that...
I'm trying to be encouraging for those who are just starting out.
The wrong way.
Yeah, we just don't want them to figure it out the hard way.
We're just trying to help guide you to a way that's not going to leave you with nightmares. Right. That's all.
All right, so I'm going to go to the next one here. And so we got Terry says, any thoughts on Soft 99 Fusa Coat Wax?
Come up once in a while.
We've never actually used it ourselves. We've heard it's good stuff, though. We've had a lot of people say they've had good luck with it. So go for it. Luke Berge says, when will the Hang Bang t-shirt come out? Technically, I actually have the only Hang Bang shirt available, which was a special edition G. Davis shirt.
Oh, that's good. That's what I bought that I'll be wearing. So
that's a beard.
This weekend I will take pictures to send to the group.
Is that the only beard you're allowed to have now, or?
Well, that's what I'm going to grow for right now.
Oh, okay.
We got Moto Vlog 3 City coming in with forget the normal 2-bucket method exists. Rinseless wash or waterless wash. Pick one and say why. Rinseless wash.
Rinseless.
All day long.
Rinseless is actually great.
Future Prison
totally reasonable
says,
substitute.
Thanks again for the great Q&A. Time to head to work. Thanks for joining us, Future
Enjoy
Prison.
your day.
Have a good one.
All right, Luke, what's your favorite spray-on rinse-off protectant? Easy
real
Coat.
question.
Easy Coat. G-Technics Easy Coat.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's dope. All right. Alex Dewar, apparel collab incoming. Stay tuned.
Boy.
Thanks, Alex. We appreciate it.
Here we go.
All right. Gumi, all the way from Iceland. Good evening, boys. Greetings from Iceland. You look awesome today, all of you. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Gumi is our Icelandic distributor of Rag Company products.
Wow.
Nice.
So,
Also a fan of Vikings, I would assume,
he
right?
is, and Arctic Trucks.
Wow.
Love that.
Yeah.
Like the show, like the truck
No,
The
drivers?
fattest tires you've ever seen.
Think of so I was looking at Arctic, Gumi, you'd be proud of me. I was looking at Arctic Trucks yesterday, thinking about how could I do this to Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Looking about getting the big wide flares.
Ooh,
just
okay.
balloons
okay.
for tires.
Putting on some 40-inch tires on the Suburban.
Hilarious.
okay.
I noticed there was a lot of Hyundai Santa Fe's
No
with
way.
Arctic conversions.
No
So I was
way.
like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Found some Dodge Rams, some second-gen Dodge Rams.
Are you kidding me?
Done up with an Arctic truck conversion kits.
Way.
Looking pretty mean.
Okay.
So,
all right.
we're gonna get Anthony into the Arctic trucks here pretty soon, and we'll show him some of these great things. But Gumi was a guide and had some pretty wicked vehicles. He's been posting them on the Rag Company podcast group. Some of the pictures of some of the previous vehicles, just insane stuff.
Look like monster trucks.
Literally monster trucks.
And monster vans in some cases.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Pretty cool. So here we go. So I am DrCeramic says, what effect will BeadMaker have on a car that is ceramic coating? It basically is going to, in a nutshell, it is going to extend the life of the ceramic coating. It's an extra layer. It's going to have the very close hydrophobic properties. It's going to be a coat for your coat. We tell people adding bead maker to a ceramic coat will never hurt it, right? If anything, it's going to complement it, whether it's by adding gloss, adding extra protection, extending the life of it. And in PNS's testing, they found that by applying bead maker to a ceramic coating, it extended the life of that coating by 1.3 times or something like that.
Year and a half. It
Year and
added
a
an
half,
extra year. If you use bead maker every time you wash, it extends the life of the coating by 1.5 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's a big difference. And one of the main reasons we like bead maker so much, when we talk about it so much, is because of how versatile it is. So you can use it on a plain surface, you can use it on coatings, you can use it on wax. I mean, we found lots of different instances where other products, they couldn't be used on all those things with the same product, but bead maker can.
Yeah, bead maker is just a great product all around.
Yeah.
Paul Foreman.
If you guys had a car to work on, how would you choose from Uno bead maker over a compound polish, and why? Paul, easy. How much are they paying you? That's basically it.
The big decider.
So if it's on your own car and you're working on it, do whatever you want, man. That's the joy and the beauty. You got all the time in the world. If it's a customer's car and they've brought it into you, what package are they purchasing? Are they buying a one-step with a sealant, paint sealant? Well, in that sense, the fastest way to do it is to combine the two and do Uno Protect and bead maker combo. If they're paying for a compound and a polish, which is now 2 steps, and a sealant, well, then you need to charge them extra because it's going to take you longer to do that. And that extra could be an additional $100 per step, basically. So let's just say you do a 1-step with a sealant, and for a general baseline price, that's all you're doing. You're washing the car, you're doing the clay, Uno Protect, and bead maker. Let's say it's $200, right? Yeah. Let's say they want to do compound and polish and sealant. All the other stuff, the wash, the clay, compound, polish, sealant. Well, that's now $300.
Yeah.
Right? You haven't touched the interior yet.
No.
But let's say they want the interior done as well. Hey, go through and clean the interior. All right, well, that's going to be another $150.
Reasonable.
You know? That's an idea. Or $100.
Yeah.
That just added to the price. So now you've got a $400 detail, and you're spending the time. And the hope is that that's only going to take you about 6 hours to do, so you can actually make some good money.
Yeah.
Maximize efficiency
on
everywhere
that
you
job.
can.
You know, but if it takes you 8, it's not too bad. You're still doing about $50 an hour. So the point is, what is that? What are they paying you for?
Yeah.
If they're totally fine and satisfied, like I did my friend's car this weekend, and I said, hey, look, here's my pricing.
Yeah.
Interior with a wash only, $150. Interior with just 1-step polish and sealant, bead maker, $300.
Yeah.
We kind of did a variation on that theme yesterday during our live.
Then she was like, and then I said, hey, if you want me to go more, then the price goes up on the outside. And she's like, oh, the $300 one will be perfect. Well, the $300 one's the best for me because it takes me less than 4 hours, right at about 4 hours to knock that car out.
Yeah.
$300, 4 hours, piece of cake. It's easy money all day long, especially for a weekend gig. So
Crazy.
Solid.
yeah, that's it. It's just the customer and what they want to spend. So
Yeah.
All right, car detailing channel. What's up, guys?
What's
up,
up?
man? G Davis asking the real question. Dog bone grease is also the name of Dane's new line of manscaping products.
Wow.
Pick those up at
Wow.
GreatDaneFilms.com.
Or don't.
Grant, Anthony, do a dab. Thank you, Grant. Bigger.
It's like Simon Says now. All right.
G Davis, how can the people find this new line?
Or,
Luke Berg, do you ever plan on making the whiskey shirt in the off-white lettering like I believe the first round of them were?
Blaze is what he's looking for.
We have Blaze already. That's
Yeah.
that color on Anthony's shirt.
Yeah.
We did do a version where we did them in white. The very first series were done in a light gray, gray white, and it just, I don't know. We like the Blaze look. It just fit the theme of the shirt better, so that's why we went back to the Blaze.
Yeah.
So
Tastes like whiskey, too.
yeah.
The color.
Donate your shirts, folks.
Functional Doc.
Okay.
Hey, guys, interesting to hear Dr. Anthony the other day. Levi, I specialize in chronic health issues. What's your email again? Be glad to help you since you guys have helped me detail more efficiently. Thank you, Functional
That's
Doc.
super nice.
Levi at theragcompany.com. Very simple. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Any help's awesome.
That's
Bait
very
Addict.
cool.
I think it's cool that it kills the bacteria in the towel after some time. It doesn't smell either. Super cool.
Also
Bait,
helpful.
it's pretty dope. Functional says, I use silver all the time to kill bugs. Nestor, debating on the IK Multi or IK Foamer for Chemical Guys All Clean Plus. Which do you guys suggest I buy? really the multi or the foamer is based on how you're going to use the product. If you're going to foam the product, use a foamer. If you just want to spray it on a surface and wipe it, use the multi.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
That's really
Anthony?
it, right?
I had a gallon of that All Clean Plus that I couldn't get through fast enough.
No.
It was it's fine stuff. It's just a good all-purpose cleaner. It's all right. I use that in the multi-sprayer. I tried using the foamer for a while. The foam it produces isn't as good, so I just said, screw it. I'm just going to put it in the multi-sprayer and spray it on that way. That's what I've been doing ever since. So
It really depends on the product.
yeah.
Yeah. We've got Luke. I believe I've asked this question, but any experience with PNS Bug Off and Clarity Cream? Yes, we do have experience with it.
Not with Bug Off, but with Clarity Cream.
Right. Clarity Cream is what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, so Bug Off is something that we still have to put quite a bit of work into.
Uh-huh.
And we
Yeah.
still need to kind of test. Yeah, it
I
just
know
kind of
Sydney
stinks
likes
because
it.
the moment we got our hands on it, we were like, it's the end of bug season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
That's
hopefully
literally
However-
what that's what happens.
that's kind of what happened.
But I will say,
we're like, where's our bugs covered?
you're never
vehicles
out of season for clean glass. So Clarity Cream is a really good product.
It's dope. It works great.
It works so well on
Creme de la
all
Clarity,
the different
am I
things
right?
we've tried. Yeah, creme de la clarity. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, yeah, so you get it. But no, Clarity Cream can vouch for that. That stuff is awesome.
Well, no.
All right, Alkaline Trio asking, Levi, have you considered beard rings for your next beard? Yes, if it gets
Ooh.
long enough, I will. I've been looking into some of them. Think they
He's
could look
just
pretty
gonna
great.
go
Carly
full
let you
Viking.
do that?
I don't know. She asked me the other day when I had some stubble growing.
Yeah.
She goes, "Are you growing back your beard?" And I said, "Well, no. I've still got these little bald patches of my on
They
underneath
really,
my chin."
yeah,
Those
really
are
stick
literally
out.
bald. Yeah, that's crazy.
So I was like, I need to get these to grow back first.
Yeah.
Because last year, you guys may have remembered I had a bald patch on the side of my head. That was my alopecia areata, which moves around. Just,
Well, this one looks like
it's
a Mickey Mouse glove that's like
Yeah,
trying to flip you
so-
off with its pinky.
So it moves around. Well, when I shaved off my beard, I noticed I had these spots, which are just bald patch. They're just bald patches, and it's an autoimmune disorder. But it comes and goes and moves around my face, and I don't know where it's going to end up next. But I just said, hey, that was the reason I grew the beard, was because I didn't have any of this on here, and so.
I'm thinking like Rorschach from The Watchmen, except it just moves around your
It does.
face.
It does. It's very strange. I've had it for probably 15 years now.
Wow.
And it just appears in random spots anywhere. And it lasts for about 3 to 6 months, sometimes a year, and then it
moves
disappears and moves to another spot. So
Maybe sometimes it's the lucky spot.
I hope it's going to be the lucky spot, but it's always
Haven't
on my
hit
face.
the jackpot yet.
Problem
but
is, it's always on my face or head.
Dang.
So
Well,
this was
well.
the first time that it actually moved up to my side of my head.
Yeah.
But it cleared from my face, so then I grew my beard because I had the
Yeah.
ability to. This time when I grow, I still have a couple big spots. So I figure I'll wait. I'll probably stay clean shaven for a little while until that
When until
goes
like
away.
moves further down here, and then you can cover it with like a full.
Or I
yeah.
can just shave. I can run my beard line to about here, and then I can just shave and not worry
That
about
works.
it. So that's kind of. But I will, if I can grow a beard next time, I'm going to grow a beard and grow a beard. So.
legit. All right.
Zachary Jernigan, howdy. Any benefit to using distilled water with O&R instead of the plain old water? Thanks. Yes, that's actually how Anthony washes all his stuff. He goes and buys distilled water by the gallon, keeps them in his garage, and
I do sometimes.
does it that way.
Oh, I'm crazy, man. Like I tell people I'm literally psycho.
don't believe
so
it,
you
but
don't realize
really
how
you
crazy
are.
I am. So I buy distilled water. I do my O&R washes with distilled water because I feel like there's truly no reason why you could ever even remotely get water spotting. I feel like my O&R is slicker. I feel like I have
There's no
longer
minerals.
I feel like I have longer
clean
work.
water.
Yeah,
It's
I-
really clean
I
water.
have longer working time, meaning that I could literally spray down the car with O&R, right? With distilled water, even just distilled water, spray it on the car. I could walk away for an hour and come back, and chances are I'm still gonna have the product left on the surface that I can still work.
Yeah.
And so that's why I like that. That's just me though.
Yeah.
Ken Jeeper says, guilty myself, but soda energy drinks are bad news. Ken,
Oh, we know, Ken.
We know. We know.
Still
That's why
doesn't
we
stop
drink.
them.
As you can see, this is the only sugared drink in the bunch.
But it
so
it
if
has a
anybody
lot
wants
of sugar.
to send us some more Iron Brew, thank you,
Ooh.
Dan, for sending this. Iron Brew
Extra might be the
what
one
we
you're
want
looking
next,
for.
which is the sugar-free version.
That is
but
just
all those drinks in
obesity
there
and
are sugar-free in the soda in the machine.
These Reese's aren't though.
Yeah, those Reese's aren't. So
Notice-
Bait Addict saying sugar's been axed, Dane. Sees Reese's Pieces next to Dane. Slim Jims have sugar, Dane.
In the hour and a half we've been sitting here, have you seen me grab a Reese's once? No, you haven't. So I'm
Fast.
not having
Go
those.
back to the video
what's
and
in this
try to
cup?
find.
In this cup, you will find
Full of
Pepsi
Reese's.
Zero Sugar.
Full
So
of Reese's.
I am standing firm and fast by no sugar for right now, or at least minimal amounts. You can't avoid it entirely.
No.
All right, moving
Next page.
along. Oh, gotta go to the next page.
Here we go. My first wife shamed me into making me dine nude in front of a full body length mirror, and it worked.
Yikes!
One fun thing for you guys wondering: when we stay at the Omni in Denver, or outside when we go to the Rupes trainings, remember one of our favorite things about the Omni is when you close the door to the bathroom.
Yes.
Full length mirror looking at
Can't
you
miss
while you're
yourself.
sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
You are literally watching yourself while you're sitting on the toilet.
It's like if that's
It's such
not
a
the most-
beautiful hotel.
if that's
such a gorgeous
They
place.
they know you want to look at yourself, and
walk
then you go,
into that
I didn't
bathroom,
want this.
You walk into the bathroom, you're like, wow, look at all this granite.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this flooring, this beautiful.
And then you
wow.
close the door and you
and
turn
then
around
you
and,
shut the door, turn
it's just
around,
me.
go to pull your pants. You're like,
Oh,
this
it's
is a
like
very
it's a
large mirror.
super unflattering,
Amazing.
just experience,
You
right?
just
You're
hang
Not
out
like,
quite
look at
fun
yourself.
house, but like,
Very
Yeah.
strange.
man.
oh,
All right,
boy.
Anthony Fusco. When applying a ceramic coating to a brand new car, what is the correct order of prep? I know polish is the last step before the coating and clay after wash, but is iron remover before or after clay? It can be either. Usually what we recommend is to spray it prior. So wash. So the first thing is wash, a degreaser, a iron remover, soap, then clay, then polish, then paint prep or panel wipe, then coat. So
Okay.
that's how it goes. All right, I'm going to burn through some of these because we're 40 minutes behind and
Oh,
we've got
my.
20 minutes left.
Ooh, they're moving now.
So, all right, Dane. Future prison, I've been on the COVID cut. I dropped like 15 kilograms. Not sure what that is in pounds. I think that's almost 7 pounds. That's pretty good, man.
Nice.
Martin with the horrifying profile picture. Hey, Rags, I'm doing an underbody wheel arches detail this weekend. I'm also replacing all the under trays on the Beamer. How would you guys do this OCD project?
I get yourself some of those pop clip tools.
Yeah.
Oh,
To
Make
pop
sure you get
off
some
all those-
trim tools
Some
because
trim tools.
you'll need it.
You're breaking a lot of clips.
Yep.
All right. Moving down. Click that button. Click that one. There we go.
All right. The liquidator would be the towel to use for sure,
Yeah.
says Bait Addict.
Ah, thanks, bud.
Luke Berge, what would you recommend for the best drying towel to use to dry a semi? There would not be a drying aid being used. Liquidator.
Liquidator.
Yeah, 25 by 36. Zachary Jernigan, howdy. Again, when using OptiSeal as a drying aid after a non-O&R wash, what is it still one spray per panel? Seems like I have more water on the panel after regular wash than O&R, so I was curious. Yeah, you just use OptiSeal like that, one spray per panel. You don't want to oversaturate it because then you get oversaturation of product.
Amen.
Hans is saying in response, Luke, just pull out your Eagle blanket.
Oh, he
Eagle
knows.
powers.
Yeah, use your Eagle powers. Alkaline says, I just have more surface area to dry. Sounds like a COVID gut excuse, Anthony.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ken Jeeper saying, check out the mammoth-sized McGee's Glacier for a
Whoa.
semi. It has pockets to hold on to the towel.
Well, the hand pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Grant,
And-
has Anthony done a dab?
I did do
Yes,
the
he
one.
did.
He did.
G. Davis, how much super chat money would it take to have brunch with just Nate?
Just Nate.
That would be pretty amazing, actually, G.
Yeah, we
Well,
would.
you would
boy.
probably enjoy it.
we
I
would
think.
pay to watch that.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
would pay
man.
for you.
Bait Addict Dane has a fine palate. Only Baconators and Slim Jims for the finest.
That is true.
Half of that is true.
Honestly, what if you were to take the Slim Jims and put them in the Baconator?
Ooh,
that would be
oh,
next
oh,
level.
Oh, that's
Delightful.
disgusting.
G. Davis asking again, how much super chat money would it be to have a solo brunch with just next day Nate? And then Alkaline saying, check his OnlyFans. G. Davis,
Oh, no.
Dane is an enigma wrapped in bacon and over hard egg flavored riddle.
Riddle on a griddle.
Yes,
All right.
Brian, has anyone tried to foam O&R for washing? Yes, Brian. Luke, well, I'm in Texas and I'm going to be a wannabe super trucker. Anthony, you watch out. I may be tormenting your Ring doorbell.
Dang it.
Bait says, do you guys know how much MDR to put in a bucket of O&R to neutralize salt for winter washes? How much forgot how much Ivan said to use. Bait, you're going to have to reach out to Ivan because I don't know that.
I can't remember, yeah.
I know that O&R acts as a water softener, but MDR, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
All right.
G. Davis, I've never seen anybody work a bun like Dane just did with his Ruth's Chris lunch.
Yeah.
Hey,
Pop
secrets
that
for the
thing in his
pros,
mouth.
bud.
Dane, it's possessive if someone's asking for your food, plural, if they ask who's paying.
That's great, but that's
There
not
you
the
go.
question I
Nice.
was asking.
All right. Bait Addict, Dane, you
Or
take
was
the
it?
smallest bites. That can't actually be how you eat a meal. Levi, Anthony, is this how Dane really eats a meal? Yes, Bait Addict. As the fastest eater of the
definitely
TRC
is.
trio, I have been told I engulf my food, and Dane complains because he says I don't enjoy my food. Even though I'm enjoying it just as much as he is, he takes these little tiny baby bird bites. I finish the meal. Anthony finishes the meal. And then usually, if Dane hasn't ordered a second round of drinks, we're usually waiting on Dane to finish his dinner and
I'm
his
not
drink
that
before we
slow.
leave.
I have an uncle who's very slow, but I'm not that slow.
No, but you're slower. If it was just the three of us and we had a
If
time
it's
limit.
something worth doing, it's worth doing right. And I say,
Honestly, I think Dane takes the most time, kind of like chewing. He actually spends a lot of time
He does chew. I think that's
He
it. I
chews
take
a
a
lot
bite. I
longer.
take 2 bites. I chew twice.
yeah, he's like, my
then I
stomach will do the
swallow
work.
it. I go,
Yeah, just get it there. Just skip
Yeah.
this whole
Wash
thing.
it
Just go right
down.
there.
And then I take
No
another
wonder
bite.
you're always gasping for air. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, but Dane cuts his food tiny pieces. But my daughter is now starting to. She's kicking butt. I'll tell you that.
Power
She's
eater,
a
man.
power eater.
competition is brewing.
All right, Grant saying trio thoughts on best products to use on HPC powder coated engine parts. Grant, I don't really have a product that I would tell you to use on that, other than proper dilution of any of your APCs and degreasers.
Yeah. I mean, power
So,
clean properly diluted would be
Yeah.
okay.
That's about
Yeah.
it. Umberto, let Dane. I have eaten at O'Brady's 3 years ago, and it was great in Idaho Falls and in Boise. Tangos and Lucianos.
Oh, we
Hey,
do have
Umberto.
I think it's beef
Right.
O'Brady's.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe I think he said let Dane know. He just
Yeah.
forgot the word.
It's
know.
a Irish
Thanks,
food.
Umberto.
Yeah. There's a beef O'Brady's over kind of where you used to
There
live.
is, yeah.
All right. Oh, and then he follows up.
Oh, yeah. Cucina di Paolo. Yeah, good stuff right there. Tell you
Oh,
what.
man.
All right.
David M. I didn't think it was a good idea to clay most coatings, at least consumer grade ones. No, you can clay
You can
all
absolutely do
coatings,
that, yeah.
period.
You should at least once
Yeah,
a year.
it clears the surface. You're not pressing hard,
No.
remember? You're just lightly cleaning the surface.
Especially with the Rag Company's Ultra Clay Towel, which is
Ultra
arguably
Clay
one of the
Towel
safest clay towels in the market.
Tricked you. It looks similar.
Clay spray and the ultra clay towel.
Yeah.
Perfect combination for doing a
Clay
quick
spray,
mechanical
fan
decontamination
favorite.
on the surface. G. Davis, note that Dane didn't mention you when he said that he wants it in the back seat with him.
Oh dear.
Bait Addict, David M. 22 PLE glass coating clay. Made to clay, coated surfaces without marring, contains no abrasive. Available detailed image, works great. There you go.
Heard that's a great one as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now to page 1. So
let's
here we go.
Kick some butt here. All
Bam.
right. G. Davis, my stepson is going as Dane's backyard for Halloween. I think it's
It is
called
scary.
a ghillie suit. That's what that's called.
I mean, if you walk out there long enough, you'll essentially be wearing one. So yeah.
Karen Patel, what's your guys' recommendation for a non-dual pile polish removal towel? 365.
Yep.
Bam.
Parker.
Follow up.
Oh, Karen. Also, is the Eagle 300 essentially just a short nap side of the Edgeless 365? Thanks. Nope. The 300, Edgeless 300, is the short nap side of the Edgeless 365. The Eagle 350 is a lighter version of the Eagle 500.
yeah.
So just make sure you use the right terminology between the towels.
Yeah.
Our
There
homie
we
Parker Richard saying G-Technic Marine for the win. What's up,
Yeah.
dude?
Hey.
Thanks for tuning in. Alkaline Trio saying, I use bead maker in my shower to keep it cleaner longer. The shower is also easier to clean once it's time, as long as you're not putting it on the shower floor.
I was going to say
Yeah.
absolutely true
Perfect.
until you step on it and nearly die. Don't do that.
In my shower, I use
Yeah.
speed maker in the shower.
So Bait Addict saying, in your
Smells
testing,
great.
is crystal sealant the most durable sealant before using a ceramic coating? I charge extra to apply crystal sealant since it's a little harder to apply, but provides more durability. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Bait Addict.
Yeah.
So when people have been asking me, right? They say
He doubles it up saying versus using a regular spray sealant.
Well, because people have been asking me what product is still on the Civic, right? You guys have to remember, my inspiration is gone. That was gone almost a year ago. So
That's not an existential statement. You're saying literally the inspiration coating you had on your car.
Yeah,
is
no,
gone.
the inspiration is gone for the
The
Civic.
inspiration's gone, man.
No, so I've had crystal sealant on there, and I've just been topping it off with bits here and
bead
there.
maker,
Bead maker.
showstopper.
I've done see-through 2v3 as a drying aid before. So realistically, my base layer was probably still crystal sealant. It lasts a long time. So.
Yeah. Scott Weaver asking, Anthony, do you like Wolfgang Uber rinseless on coated vehicles?
I do. I do a lot. It's very nice.
Bait Addict, doing a Range Rover, just a decon, seal with crystal sealant, $400. Nice. Headlight polishing too, $40 each. So
Jeez.
$480 on this one.
Heck
No
yeah.
interior work
Yeah.
aside from a quick complimentary wipe down and vac. Dude, that's
Like
the way
that.
you do it. Nice.
Like
Like that.
Pro.
Luke Berge, how so it is Balga still?
Balagar.
What is going
Balgar.
on?
How is it Balgi or however you spell it still?
Beige.
The
All of
pics
this
on
is
the
just
website look white.
gibberish to me.
Beige.
It's
like
horrible.
it's
Okay.
like
I think
we've been calling
it
it
BLEIGE.
it's beige, so it's like gray blue is what we've been.
Oh.
It's like beige,
Yeah,
white-ish,
it's like
gray.
it's like
it's beige and gray.
gray had a tan kind of mix in, and
Yeah, we call it
you
beige.
get beige.
It's very like liquid. Like I don't know how to describe
It's
it.
beige, it's blue, it's beige.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like the dress that everybody couldn't figure out whether. it
Oh,
was
that's a whole other thing.
white and
Everybody
gold.
knows that was, and then I'm going to say what it was, and then everybody freaks out. Just kidding. I'm not going to say it. Anyway, moving
Alkaline
on.
asking Anthony, what was the lemony fish oil you liked?
Nordic
Naturals.
So the Nordic
What a
Naturals,
name.
right, is the pills that I like,
okay.
or
You like
the
chew-
fish
you like
oils,
the-
right?
This sounds
the
bad.
creme-
We need to clarify.
the
These
lemon
are fish
creme.
oils.
Yeah, fish oils, right? So there's the fish oil Nordic Naturals, right, which do taste like lemon, right? They're fantastic.
Hopefully our friends
fish
at
oils.
Nordic Naturals are
Hopefully
listening.
my friends are listening. The other option is the stuff I get over at Costco, right? It's a lemon creme. It is a fish oil lemon cream that you
Delightful on
just
top of your Jello, your chocolate Jello
you
pudding.
just eat it, right? And you don't taste any fish oil at all whatsoever.
Do you do whippets with it?
But no, you can't because it is not aerosol.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Just
So
didn't know.
you just pour it
Maybe
into a
you and your-
spoon.
Some of you and your bodybuilder buddies, you know.
that was
just
an angle I
getting
didn't
a
see
little
coming,
rowdy.
but-
Alkaline, I'd say jump on Costco.com and then search lemon fish oil and see if the cream stuff pops up.
Bait Addict saying, True Dane, you haven't had a Reese's yet.
Oh. Well, let's see.
Oh, there he goes.
Jump dummy. There you
All
go.
right. Anthony, in your past life, you ended up having a strict diet and workout routine. Is it hard to turn on that switch to eat somewhat clean 90% of the time, or do you just choose not to?
That's a great question. My wife was talking about this shortly after she made me feel horrible about myself. I love her. I love her to death.
She had ability to change things. She's like,
Well,
hope's not lost.
no, she just had a very good point.
He lost his
She
inspiration.
either
Look
said
out
that
for the
I am
guy.
100% on or I'm 100% off.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
in between there, right? And
All or nothing guy.
that's a totally entirely true, right? When I'm 100% into the stuff, right, I'm living in it. I'm doing it every single day. I cut out everything I don't want. But I explained to her that it is an obsessive behavior, right? The same thing that I have about car stuff and things like that. It is a unhealthy lifestyle because I'm overly obsessed with it. But that's the thing. If when I turn it off, I'm 100% out of it because I can't do the halfway thing.
Right.
Because if I feel like I'm doing the halfway thing,
Yeah, it was like
I'm
me
not.
with drinking.
Well, I'm not
I was
getting
either
the full result.
100%
Yeah,
on or I was 100% off.
100%
I'm
drunk
either-
or 100% sober.
I'm either drunk or I'm sober.
Yeah,
So a
right.
little bit of
So-
an addictive personality
Yeah.
to contend with.
And so
Yeah.
that's where it's like it is hard to balance. So the people that you talk to, they say they found the perfect balance of this and this. They may say that mentally they're not perfectly balanced because they're still probably not happy with the way that they look, but
Yeah.
they want people to know that they're not crazy and they're a psycho and they still want to enjoy the little things. What I found the best thing to do was that I would go 100% on for, let's just say, 5-6 months at a time, right? And then I would take about a month to 2 months just enjoying the fruits of my labor, right? And I'd go out, hang out, have fun, go to parties, things like that. And then I would go back on, right?
Okay.
And then I'd kind of do that. But it was never kind of like, and that's the hard part about that, though,
Here's
right?
what I think we should do.
Yes.
We turn it all back on.
So
we start out our morning meetings every morning. We knock out 5 push-ups each.
Well, it's a running meeting, actually.
Well,
we're all
gonna do
running
that.
while we're meeting.
We start it off
Yeah.
by all of us getting ready. We're like, all right, when like Gabe winds us all up, then we all do 5 push-ups each.
Okay.
And then we do 3 laps around the building.
You can do 3 laps.
Then we come back, and while we're all trying to catch our breath, then we have our morning meeting.
You're not going to unlock the door until you've done those laps.
Right, we get all those laps done, and then once we're done, then we get on the meeting. Maybe we do a little live run session in the morning where people can see this, maybe on Instagram or something, where it's like, hey, guys.
Hold ourselves accountable.
Morning meeting, getting it going. All right, here we go. Maybe Jimmy's holding the phone, or Seabass, and we get in there, get our pump on.
Lap out or tap out, brother.
That's right.
Okay.
Do our laps.
Yeah.
Then we get in on the meeting, and then we get off the live.
So the push-ups are great. Pull-ups are going to be a little bit more beneficial for us if we can lift our own body weight.
We could do that too. We could set up the bar in between the truss of the
we can.
building here.
I would love
the storage containers. We just get a couple, same kind of thing. Maybe do 5 pull-ups, run through and back around.
So I just feel
get
like
all these little
one
bursts.
day we're gonna show up. The guys that can hold up their body weight and they lift their legs and they do their legs kind of like that back and forth, right?
Yeah.
We see Dane doing that,
Dane's
right?
over there.
But like Dane's lifting that and he like lifts himself up above the bar and we're like, holy crap!
Little do they realize I can already do that.
Not only is he flexible, he's like a gymnast up there. It's
Wow. There's a pommel horse in the middle of the office one day.
How did this? Dane's like, I found it. It was by the dumpster.
What's going on, guys?
What you guys don't know is we do have a gymnastics facility directly across this door. If you
It's
go out
a
the door,
kids gymnastics
it's
facility. I'm
an
sure
adult
everything is
gymnastics
like
facility,
miniature
Dane.
size.
It's an adult gymnastics facility. We just see kids there a lot.
Betax says, I think you'd have to have a lot of discipline eating probably. Yeah, absolutely. So basically when my friends would ask me, hey, do you want to go out to dinner? I would go out with them to a dinner, but I would not eat the dinner. And that sucked me. And I basically I drank water and things like that. And they even told me, they said, man, that's a lot of discipline. You don't want a bite of this cookie. Basically, I was so in it, right, that I was unfazed. I said, you could eat whatever you wanted in front of me. You can eat my favorite thing in front of me in the world, and I won't eat that, right? And it was that much discipline, right? But the second I start giving in a little bit, then I start saying, well, why not again,
The dam
right?
breaks.
I've already had a little bit more. I've had a little bit more. What's going on? And before you know it, I'm eating whole bags of cookies at the rag company, and I'm like 30 pounds heavier.
Well,
You
know
and
what?
your brookies.
I know.
That's the way we do it. All right, let's get going. We got a lot of here. So,
That's right, Beta Addict. I haven't.
Kevin DeBosk, you guys are the best.
Aw.
Thanks, Kevin. Cockavin53, you guys are the best. Thanks for sharing your knowledge each week. Odd Gamer, Dane asked how detailing in Fiji was. Really, a lot of people claim to be detailers but don't even know what they're doing. Well, thanks, Odd Gamer, for chiming in on that, man.
In fairness, there's a lot of that to go around depending on where you
Luke going, I really want to see who eats faster, me or Levi. Luke, I will take that.
Oof, don't challenge
handedly, and I will
Levi.
ask you to challenge
I
Hadley.
think Luke
That's a
would wreck
mistake.
you.
Odd Gamer, how long would it take for a full car buff and polish? Depends on the number of steps you're doing, but if you're doing, I'm assuming a 2-step, I'm going to ask you to try and get it done in less than an hour and a half. Both steps.
If you agree to a certain level
Just
of
the
correction.
polishing. Time to put the buffer to the paint to the time you're done with
Put
both
your
steps.
buffer where your mouth is. Am I right?
Hour and 30
I
minutes.
have
is
to
what I
ask,
would
have you
you.
watched Levi's 20-minute one-step
Yeah.
video?
An hour and 30
that's a
minutes
good
is
one
what
to
I would
watch.
ask for a 2-step. So that gives you 45 minutes each step. Alkaline Trio saying, would it be possible for one of the super chat quarters to fund you guys finally trying autocrossing?
Oh, man.
That would be hilarious.
Oh,
That would be
man.
great. Luke, fun fact, if you ever
remember
find
what that
yourself in
costs.
Amarillo, Texas and are hungry, go to the Big Texan and you can try the 72-ounce steak dinner. If you finish it in 1 hour, it's free. I always
one of
wanted
those-
to try that,
Holy
dude.
One of those man versus
Always
food kind of
wanted to do that.
situations.
Eat the meat first.
Was that in an episode of King of the Hill? I feel like that
It
was.
was, and it was in a man versus food too. Glenn from
Because of course.
Glenn from GR Customs. Glenn at Swag saying, "What's
Hey.
up, guys? Hey, Glenn, how
Always
are you,
good
man?
to see
Thanks
you,
for
bud.
watching." G. Davis, Beef O'Brady was Anthony's name in the Modesto High production of Tokyo Ram Drift the musical.
Oh man!
Luke asking the meal being a 72-ounce steak, baked potato salad, and shrimp cocktail.
Oof.
Umberto, one of my friends from the Birch family, Paul, at Deer Road and River something. Sorry, forgot the River something part. No problem, man. I'm assuming that's the friend he stayed with in Boise. G. Davis, so that's just an appetizer, Luke. Bait Addict, would you guys say C2V3 is less durable than crystal sealant? I'm trying to be realistic with durability, so I quote 4 to 6 months without maintenance for crystal sealant. Yes, I would say C2V3 isn't as strong as crystal sealant. However, it's a lot easier to apply. So he says 2 months for a regular SiO2 spray sealant. That's right. And then Grant, sorry, I meant product suggestions for HP powder-coated stuff. So to protect or clean, Grant, that's the question,
he says,
man.
Polishing now.
Oh, polishing powder-coated stuff. Man, I don't have an idea on that stuff. So
I haven't tried it. Have you?
Yeah.
If it's just a glossy powder coat, you can still polish it with
that's
a normal pad, normal compound. Yeah.
The Bait Addict says he started focusing on nutrition and consistent exercise. Down 2% body fat in 3 weeks. I don't like working out, but I want to make it count, so eating properly is the best way to make it worthwhile. That's right, man. I'm the same way. I hate working out.
It always comes back to the nutrition.
I give up way too easy. Yeah. That's why I ride a bike a lot. So, G. Davis, any chance to see a workout video between Dane and Josh wrestling? That would be amazing. I would love to see that one. Bait Addict, favorite meal, fried chicken and wings for me.
Good choice. Well, Anthony is famous for how much he loves wings.
Dude, I love chicken wings, man. Like chicken wings are...
It's your main thing.
I don't know why something so simple could be so good, but it's like specifically buffalo wings, right? I don't like that barbecue crap. I don't like anything like that. I have to have some good buffalo wings. I'm like 100% in. Yeah.
You know what I did?
What?
Friday night.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
Took Carly.
Did you?
And the kids.
What?
We went to Cracker Barrel.
No way. You went to Cracker Barrel. You dogs.
Yeah.
What'd you guys get?
I got the meatloaf.
Yeah.
I got the funeral potatoes.
Oh, your favorite, yeah.
The hash brown casserole. And then I also got the mac and cheese.
Wow.
As my meal with the biscuits.
Hearty.
Augie got the mama's French toast platter.
Did he? Yeah.
Carly got the mama's pancake platter.
She was in a pancake
Augie,
movie.
or Hadley got the mama's pancake platter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They all had their bacon.
Yeah.
They all had their stuff. Augie got the maple syrup, the sugar-free maple syrup.
Oh,
putting it on his.
Good, yeah.
We were cutting everybody's food up. Kids were just in heaven, absolutely in heaven, eating the pancakes.
Yeah.
I finished my whole plate. Then I started eating off of both kids. Hadley had her eggs over hard. I'm all eating off the kids.
Yeah.
Let's just say my stomach wasn't feeling all that great because I
can't imagine so.
What was left over, both my kids' plates. Both kids stopped eating halfway through, and they're like, "We're really full."
Yeah, we're
like,
fine.
"Yeah, that's fine." I'm in because they didn't have kids' breakfast; they had just adult breakfast. So that's what they were eating as well.
Yeah.
But needless to say, wonderful family time. I will say anything that comes from Cracker Barrel is quite possibly my favorite meal. Seriously.
Yeah.
All right.
It was great memories.
Wait, so do you guys like the wing or the flat? Are you a wing or flat guy when it comes to wings?
What's a flat?
A flat is just
I don't eat wings.
It's the two piece. It's the flat is the part of the
I don't trust
it's the two bone, right? You have the flat, which is the two bone, right? Or the wing, which is the
femur.
Okay.
The femur.
Point being, you got decisions to make. But we do have a couple questions left, and then we'll go ahead and get to
John
the
Hole.
event
Oh my gosh.
at the end.
John Hole saying the Cozy Club breakfast is my latest favorite.
Wow.
We'll have to go when we're alled to meet up again. Yes, John Hole, we love the Cozy Club.
That place is awesome.
When we were in Coventry,
one of my
we went
favorites.
and had dinner a couple times over there at the Cozy Club. Oh, you remember the mac and cheese?
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
The little
Whatever that
ball
goes on
thing
top of the burger.
Delicious. I got the
can't even imagine their breakfast.
Well, I got that blue burger, right? It was like the blue cheese bacon. That thing, was just incredible, right?
Cozy Club's a gorgeous
I think
place.
that entire experience was fantastic. The only thing was
Cozy Club is
walking.
a chain restaurant, Dane. I don't know if you knew that.
So that
was one of your favorite drinks
well
in the UK. That's a UK chain restaurant.
But getting to that Cozy Club was the scariest though, because
you were frightened.
we're in that alleyway, man.
Yeah.
There's those people looking at us wrong, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm from out of the country. I don't know what the rules are here. And
you were fine.
Yeah,
you were with
survived.
me. I'm pretty tough.
Yeah,
It's the third strongest Rag company employee.
Point being, there's a lot of opinions about food here, but we do have an event film to get to.
What?
Yeah, there's a little something coming up at the end of the show here. We are going to be
you guys
doing
gotta stay tuned.
a
Speaking
premiere
of delicious breakfasts and foods and dinners and
Dane
delightful
reviews.
meals. Get ready.
Okay.
Jeff C. saying, happy Friday. You've almost missed the live, but I'll catch it on the replay. Got to get back to my baby back ribs on the smoker. Jeff, please bring your phone out to the smoker because
Take
you
us
are
with
not
you.
going to want to miss this.
Yeah.
PJ Gravely, Flex, XCE, or Rupes Melee. Those are two different types of machines, I think. The XCE is not a forced rotation. So
Melee is a good all-rounder, though.
yeah. Hans, Cozy Club, stop reminding me. I wish I was there right now. Hans was with us at the Cozy Club.
He was there at the Cozy
It was
Club.
delightful.
Right?
All right, and
All
it is
right.
on that note
What?
that we now
What? We're already done?
Dane Reviews is coming up.
take this to the next level.
Okay.
Guys, it's going to happen. We're going there. And, yeah, we'll
Thank
watch.
you all for all your
We'll
super
watch
chat.
with you, but
We'll
thank
watch
you
with
all.
you. So, yeah, and I want to inform everybody before we cut over to this that it will be available on the Rag Company podcast YouTube channel starting
watch the full thing.
at 4:30 our time. So, we'll get there in just a bit, but right now, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Can we turn up the volume in here?
So we're back again, Dane.
Oh,
Food review.
yeah, I guess we're back here again.
The chain of all chains.
Guys, you know how I feel about chains.
Come forth, Dane.
What
Has come
what
forth.
chain are you going to show me that's going to change my mind?
It's gonna-
Yeah, I did that.
Have you ever heard of a nice little guy called Ruth's Chris? I don't know if he was a guy or a girl.
Is it Ruth or Chris? Like what?
It could be both, but we're not sure.
Is it Ruth's possessive or like Ruth's plural?
Okay, we're gonna get straight into this.
Oh.
You know, the semantics don't matter.
I mean, I'm asking the real questions, but
We have brought you the chain of all chains. An
We'll see
8-ounce
about that.
Ribeye with garlic mash, a side of sourdough bread, and some fresh, crisp asparagus, with a nice layer of butter on top of everything.
it does sound good.
Are you ready?
I mean, it sounds good,
Are
but
you ready, Dane?
I guess.
You're giving the super chats what they want.
They did ask for something. Oh wow, look at that.
And
You drop it in front of me like gruel.
Ruth's Chris, baby.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry that we didn't have nicer plates.
I.
Let us begin.
What do I? You know, I'm a little thirsty. I feel like this is incomplete without some kind of beverage. Oh wow. Look, 0 sugar. You shouldn't have. Thank you. Okay, yeah.
Podcast.
So, yeah, let's get a look
So
at this
we do have
bad
a
boy.
Plastic fork and knife. Sorry, we can't have real utensils around here. But this is the best we got.
I am left-handed, so.
I'm thinking it would only be natural to start off with a nice side, a refreshing green side.
Okay.
So maybe a bite of the asparagus.
Yeah, I guess I could try that. It kind of cuts.
That's their asparagus.
I mean, I don't want to sit here with like a big old straw hanging out my mouth, but, you know.
Murderers cut their asparagus, Dane. Hannibal cut his asparagus.
Okay. It's got some crunch to it. It's not soggy. Because you always worry about that, right? Like, you get cooked vegetables and they're just mush. This,
Does it taste organic?
I mean, the difference between organic and non-organic, I honestly couldn't tell you. Even though I am a smug elitist when it comes to my food chains. What I can say right now is, this tastes about as good as the ones I've made at home. So,
I don't know if that's a compliment to Ruth or Chris at this point.
I think that's a compliment. I'm gonna go with a compliment. It tastes buttery, actually.
Because I soaked it in butter.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh. Okay.
So I think now we're ready to move on to a starchy substance, perhaps the potatoes.
Oh, these guys. Okay. Remember, guys, I'm not a fan of chains, so it's gonna take a lot to convince me. Just saying.
Dang, it's Ruth's Chris, the bag. Right when you said that, the bag actually started collapsing.
It's like it knows
Where's the bag?
that I'm insufferable. Okay. Well, let's try these. Those are pretty hot too, but oh wow. Okay, they did not disappoint. Is that making you happy? Is that what you want to hear? They don't bum me out. They're actually pretty good.
Kind of make me. Is it making all the super chatters happy?
I don't know. We'd have to ask them. I'm the one going through this. I feel like I'm in a hostage video.
You are in the hostage. You just don't have the gun pointed at you at this exact moment.
I just have food pointed at me.
That was out of the new air fridge, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. So.
I think that honestly, probably a slice of bread before jumping
Yeah?
into kind of cleanse the palate.
Okay.
Maybe dip that in a little bit of the
It looks pretty normal. I mean, it doesn't look like anything crazy, but
fresh baked daily.
it's very soft. Yeah. Let's try a little dip it. You said that was butter on there, so butter.
I think it was.
Oh, that's very buttery. That's mostly butter.
Would you say it's better or worse than Cracker Barrel's biscuits?
I like this better. I think, if I'm being honest, I like this better.
Would it be better or butter?
Butter than you know. No. Okay. I mean, that's a chunk of meat right there. That's a serious chunk of meat. I'm guessing that's where you want me to go next?
I think that's where we all want you to go next, Dane.
Why would I give you guys what you want?
They paid for it. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
How would you say that steak is cutting?
It's surprisingly easy to cut. It's not tough. It's not like weird and sinewy. It's actually, wow. Even with a plastic fork and knife, it's clean cut.
And we did show that you can show the meat, please. We did decide to go opt for the rare option here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
rare.
Check that out. That is rare. You know, you get it rare to a certain point. Maybe you should stop. We're at the moment of truth. This is going to determine whether or not I give him a pass or a fail grade. Because I'm not really doing like a.
Who says that about Ruth Chris? A pass, that's not even a thing.
I mean, I'm not gonna do like a full Doug score here with like a breakdown and stuff. I'm looking at this at like, it's pass fail.
Gotcha.
Is that fair?
I guess,
Fair?
I guess. People are crying inside.
Okay. Let's try this. Oh my God. Oh.
Oh my God, what, Dane? Say it. Say it for the audience.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna say it.
Insert gun sounds now.
I don't know. I feel like it's too easy to admit it's actually really good.
A chain?
A chain is really good.
Another bite.
Oh. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Excuse the horrible squelching noises as I chew this. I'm sure they're horribly amplified by the microphone just below my chin. Oh, it can't be good. I'm not looking forward to watching this later. Oh. It's good.
So I would say cut off yourself a piece of the fat, right? Because big thing
Okay.
about ribeye is that you get to enjoy the fat itself. And
Yeah, if I'm honest, the fat on here. Well, yeah. You know what? Why isolate it? I mean, it's, guys. I can't pretend otherwise. This is really good. And I'm not even a huge steak guy. That's a weird thing.
you're not a steak guy. You're a lamb chop guy.
No, I'm not a lamb chop guy.
You're a rib guy.
I like barbecue ribs. I like burgers. I like things, but like I go to a restaurant, I don't order like a steak.
Well, yeah, because they don't serve steak at Express Cafe.
Yes, they do.
It's not good.
I get chicken fried steak.
Not the same.
It's great.
No, it is not.
They'll never talk me down for Express Cafe. Oh no. Honestly, this was more than worth it. I feel like I gotta stay in character, but if I'm honest, this was freaking great. And there's no two ways about it. It was amazing. And yeah, that's coming from a guy who's not even like a steak guy. So make of it what you will, but I can't say anything bad about it. Right? Yeah. Tell me, is it possessive or plural? I need to know. No? Okay, fine. Well, somebody in the comments, tell me, okay? Because it's bothering me. What's that apostrophe doing? Okay, so I guess that's really it. I don't know what else you guys want from me other than this was really good. And it pains me to say that as a guy who's not a fan of change. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who contributed to Super Chats during the Q&As. You guys are amazing and awesome, and it wouldn't have been possible without you. So thank you, huge thank you. And you guys don't have to do this, but if you feel like you want to see me gripe more about other food, who knows? Throw suggestions down there, and if we get more super chats or something along those lines, this thing is wilting. We get more contributions to the TRC meal fund. Who knows what might appear on this table in front of me next time. And I'm just hoping if you guys have it in your hearts to send me something that's not from a chain, that would be a super great turn of events. But I'm not holding out hope. Anthony, help me. I'm stuck in this chair. What do I do now?
That's it.
Is it over? This is it?
All right, so
It's done now?
guys, it's been a really
What?
fun day.
Oh.
We're going to be shutting off all the lights.
Hold on. I'm still here. I can't
All right.
get up.
Nick, can we get these lights off out here? All right, Dane, we're all taking off. Sebastian, see ya. You guys have a great weekend.
You're kidding me.
Dane, thanks for playing, man. Have fun.
Guys, you can still hear me. I'm right here. Hello? Don't. He left. He just left me in this chair. Okay, if I'm not dead by the time the next video comes out, if the next video comes out, somebody send help, please.